Hey Smita, it's Greg Marju here from Newcastle Knights. Just want to say a massive happy birthday here. You're a massive Knights fan too, so far out on behalf of myself and the boys, we appreciate you and your support, bro. Hopefully we can see you at our next home game, and I hope you have a good birthday. So make sure you take care and don't drink too much. Cheers, brother.
Welcome back for another edition of Night Time. I'm Pugsley.
Good evening.
And the Crazy Lady.
Hello.
Good win on the weekend.
Great win.
How the St George go?
They had a win too.
Oh, and the Panthers.
Yeah, they had a win. A lot of people were predicting a higher score, but I knew it wasn't going to be.
Yeah, but I think they didn't play too badly. So a bit of credit's got to go to the Dogs. I think they actually didn't play too bad.
A couple of quick tries at the end made the scoreline look a bit more respectable.
Yeah, I think sort of Penrith knew they had it won. They sort of backed off a bit.
Yeah.
But that was probably one of the better games that the Dogs did play this year.
I think if Kickout and the Fox were in, it would have been a higher scoreline for the Dogs.
And obviously Nathan's still rusty. So that just shows that they can grind away to win anyway. But awesome from the Knights.
Sensational. Defence was fantastic. I thought was going to struggle when they were 12-0 down early.
Yeah, I think after the Nick Meaney first try, was it? Everyone thought, oh, here we go. But credit to the boys, they dug in and
that was awesome.
I was talking to our friend from the servo this morning, and she was saying that it was the loudest game she's been to.
And Adam Elliott said the same, that the crowd really got him home, and like we've always been saying, it's the difference between the win and the loss.
First time in 11 tries they've actually beat them. So
11 tries.
11 games.
11 games.
Yeah.
And fair enough.
Breaking the hoodoo.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Craig Bellamy too, but he actually gave the Knights
he did.
Credit.
He did.
Didn't say, we played poorly or whatever. Actually gave the Knights credit.
He actually said that they wanted it more. So
yeah, I said to Dean, I need to watch the press conference because I want to watch him have a spit. But no, he surprised me.
Every time I look at him, I picture him with a tennis racket instead of glasses. Am I right?
Yeah, you are right.
I don't do that very often.
I was going to say Steffi Graf, but
yeah.
Before we go any further, I hear there's a birthday coming up this weekend.
Yeah, Cruz.
Hey!
No, you can't get out of it. How old are you? 21?
22. Don't look a day over 14. Don't look a day over 18, do I? Yes.
Well, happy birthday for Sunday.
Thank you.
We might catch up for a drink.
I dare say we will. A little dragon, to be precise. But actually, while we're on the subject of that, obviously, the dear wife does make a good birthday every year for myself and the young bloke that's on the same day. But yeah, we're also going to have lunch with the crew and some family at Thirsty.
Yeah.
Thirsty Messiah this weekend.
Yep.
So,
looking forward to everything that's happening on the weekend.
Yes, and then then we head into the first ever nighttime Grand Prix. Thanks to Extreme Indoor Go-karts there at Warners Bay. So
winner gets to keep the trophy for 12 months or whenever we do it again.
Yeah, and we might just put it on the bar, you reckon?
So the loser's got to live with a tattoo for the rest of their life, but you only get one trophy.
And thanks to Purnell for the trophy, but yeah, someone gets a tattoo.
Sorry, Chris.
Hey, no, Chris has been, I will be honest, Mr. Vaseline has been out in some training this week.
Studying.
He's been simulating somewhere.
Not going to lie, I'm a bit scared.
Did you say simulating or stimulating?
No, not stimulating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's been in training, so look out. We might have a cold trickle on our hand. You need to go.
I tell you what, the odds for him, he just might surprise. So anyone out there, throw a bit of two bob on him, you might get bits of money on him.
The only thing I'm good at is driving Smita up the wall.
That could work to your advantage.
I do a good job of that too.
Might work to your advantage. Drive him into the wall. Nah, but it will be a good contest. And, yeah, for those of you that haven't tuned in the last couple of weeks, the unfortunate loser, or should I say the rear end award, shall we call it, will be getting a tattoo. No bigger than your phone. And it can be colour, it can be black and white, it can be anywhere you want, but it is a tattoo of yours truly. So some poor unfortunate person. I wonder if we can pay the bloke to rig Gaz's car. What do you reckon? Speaking of Gaz, over in the bar tonight, the nighttime bar. How are you guys?
I'm good. How are yous?
Oh, much better than one of you blokes. I won't say you because I've got faith in you. Actually, I think you'll go pretty well. But I reckon one of you.
Don't think so.
I'm actually got one of you three that's going to be a poor, unfortunate lad because I think Dick Johnson over there might go right. But,
When he's saying you three, he's referring to Mitch, or Minion, Chris, and Gary.
No, Corey.
Gary. Oh, okay.
I reckon Dick
Gary will go good. Silver Fox.
Dick Johnson. You reckon he looks like Dick Johnson?
Me?
Oh,
Yeah, he does. Yeah, Dickie. Yeah, he got
Is he old too, is he?
Old 7-7.
yeah. We had a bit of a happy day singing. You're Potsy.
Oh.
Anyway, moving forward. Gaz, mate, how are you?
I'm good.
How'd the Eels go on the weekend?
Yeah, it went well. The undergrade.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Oh, that's right.
Always got to look upwards. There's always take a positive out of it. Never take a negative.
It hurts.
Oh, it did. Big hurt.
We've been there, done that. Don't you worry, mate.
But before you go any further, I've been. You got me on the high end of the scale for the betting for this go-kart race. It's been a long time since I've done one. I had a bit of a muck around with the cart, and if you do get it manipulated so it's not going up to all four cylinders running on it, I've been watching Cool Runnings, where the Jamaican bobsled team went down. They picked it up and they ran over the line with it.
So you're going to have an egg dead in your pants, too?
I think the go-kart might be a bit heavier than the bobsled.
Yeah, no. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be an epic day.
Be a good day.
It's going to be really fun. And this is going to be our first of many of these. So, we look forward. The next one we'll organise so some of you viewers can actually get in and have a race too. But there is a prize that we'll put up later that we're going to have a little pack for if you can pick the order of where we come. Someone will win a prize. Anyway, word of the bar this week, mate.
Word of the bar. Get down there and give us a cheer on. It'd be great too. Okay, first question from Simon Atkinson. Do you think Daly Cherry Evans should have been penalised for sitting on the ball near the end of the game, as Sharks could have had a comeback? Me personally, yes.
150%. Like, should have been a penalty. And in that instance, I think they should march him 10 and then give him a penalty.
Correct.
Because I know it was only probably one tackle, but that one tackle could have won the game. And his smug look on his face after it, that just done me.
Yep, he played so good through the game.
And destroyed it like that.
Yeah, that sort of lowered the expectations of him, for me, for him.
I mean, everyone slows to play the ball down, especially in a situation like that, but that was just... It was like he was trying to lay the egg.
Yeah.
Like proves that gooses can lay eggs.
So we're all 100% on that one?
100%.
Okay. This one is from Cat Moore. Spelled with a K, not with a C.
Yeah.
Why do you think some teams do the Try July for charity, but then some don't? She says it's very disappointing in her eyes.
It is, because some of the try celebrations are funny. Like, Brian Tuttle was copping a bit. I don't know if you saw that.
The
But-
one where he's
Yeah,
jumped up.
at first I'm like, oh, that's a bit rude. Like, it didn't look right. But when you realise what it was out of, Blades of Glory, you
It's
go,
hilarious.
Yeah.
The people that are copping, giving him shit up, what are you doing? Like, it's funny. He used his imagination. But the one for... Sorry, were you finished?
Yep.
The one that I liked was when he sort of dropped dead. That was just
Passed out.
just been a fool. And I believe some of the girls did some too. This
Yeah,
week.
the Tigers girls did a try celebration when they were doing the bowling ball, and not all of them fell down. There was one that was still wobbling and stood up.
And Millie Boyle, she did your stock standard selfie, which a lot of people tend to do, but one of the Broncos players come and knocked it out of her hand,
That was gold.
which reminds me of Reed Marnie from the week before. It was him doing it to the Broncos.
Wasn't what's his name, Collins from the Roosters? He did the impersonation of the wrestler, John Cena.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I missed that one.
Yeah, no, he did that one.
Don't they look similar?
It was like that.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
righto. And I think Lockie Fitz, did he do the lawnmower?
I think he might have. Yeah,
Is that what it was?
Yeah, the lawnmower.
yeah.
So, good on it. Yeah, and I think there was another one. Was it? Did they have a drink? What was that?
Oh, Nico Hines?
No, I might have missed that one.
Someone opened a
Someone
can.
opened a can, yeah.
Yeah.
So good on it. I think
Yeah.
it's great. I honestly think it should be more than just for July. I think it should be all year round. You know, get some companies on board and
Yep.
Does anyone remember the best try scoring celebration in all these times that they've done it?
Piggy Riddell.
Piggy Riddell's way up there.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Where he goes into the stand.
Stands and
Yep.
starts clapping.
Yeah.
Andrew Johns' cigar.
Yep. Yep.
There's been a few.
What about the one in the Origin where
Yes.
the one where they
The
put
grenade?
grenade? Yeah, that was good.
I can't go past Moses Leota.
Yeah, for an individual, I did like Moses Leota.
No one thought he was going to score.
I don't think he thought he was going to score.
But he had a try celebration prepared. God love him.
But yeah, I'd like to see when Tyson Gamble and Leo Thompson score this week, them get out and do it.
Silence.
Do you think Gamble, if he does score, just flick out the cards maybe?
Or Magic Mike.
Hey, yeah, do the cards.
I reckon
Yeah.
he'd be happy to see the Magic Mike.
He might come over to you and blow you a kiss
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be in Canberra.
on the TV and say, "This is for you, Dina.
This is for Smita.
This is for you, Smita."
If you're watching. But no, I reckon the old Gamble. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
doesn't look right, though.
Oh.
You might want to raise it up a bit.
Well, whatever works.
There's no chooks on the field.
But no, I think they're great. It brings a bit of
And it's for charity.
yeah, and it brings a little, it's just added excitement. I know a few games you don't really need that, but okay, you get no disrespect, but the Tigers are not playing that well at the moment. You get them against St George, it's a little bit of a more of a less excitement. Maybe not for you fans, but you know what I mean. Something
Yep.
like that might just boost it up a bit, and yeah, I love it.
Yep. Number 3, from Josh. No last name. Should Marty Tapuhu, I think I got that right?
To Pal.
No,
they
it's not
pronounce it
Tapau.
Tupu or something.
Oh, okay.
Tapuhu.
Yeah, it's
Tupu.
weird.
This week,
Pal.
Yeah. We'll go with that. Should Marty Tapuhu be sent for running with his legs up?
100%.
Because if you can use an elbow and get sent off, if you use a knee, you should go to.
I don't. He should have been, but I don't think he meant to. I think it was just one of those freak stupidity things, you know. Like
I think he was trying to get going, get the
galloping,
adrenaline pumping,
but
but
it could have caused some serious injury.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Did he not, so what happened?
got a couple of weeks.
Oh,
Pretty sure he got a couple of
3.
weeks. 3 weeks, yeah.
there you go.
that's a few.
I don't know if it
not a
warranted
couple.
3 weeks, maybe 1 and a big fine, or 2. But 3 weeks I thought was a little bit.
Considering old mate Jared Hargraves, he gets away with it on a
what I
lot of
mean.
occasions.
What's in a name?
Tarek Sims, what did he get this week?
I don't think he got a suspension, as far as I know.
Had a high tackle on,
And then a crusher.
yeah, and he got head high on
He's so dirty.
Jackson Hastings.
Jackson Hastings, yeah.
Inconsistent.
100%.
Well, once again, I'm not saying anything, but they need a new person to run the NRL.
Should be one standard for everything.
Vote 1.
Smita.
Hey, you all be employed. But nah, someone needs to change it because seriously, the rugby league's a joke. While we're on that subject, I'll throw in about the rugby league being a joke. The NRL grand final this year is locked in for New South Wales, and now it comes up for debate for the rest of after. Why?
Exactly.
Why? Queensland have Magic Crown, and they have an Origin. Why change it? Well, they want to take it to Vegas. Maybe Jamaica wants the grand final this year. That's ridiculous. And
Well, what about PNG? Anthony Albanese has pledged $5.5 million to make them the 18th team. What are they going to do? Have a game over there?
there was a certain amount of games played over there, and the rest of them were going to play somewhere in Queensland. Is that correct? Or something like that, Northern Territory. So I got no issue with them coming in.
I reckon it'd be good because they're hard nuts.
absolutely.
They're hard nuts. I say that
Yeah.
with, yeah,
Yep.
love them.
But yeah, I just think the whole NRL needs a shake up. But moving forward like that, they're talking about 2 teams coming in eventually. Well, one there I'm happy with. The other one has to be in the
Western
WA.
Yeah, we
Western
don't
Australia.
need another Queensland team.
No.
4's enough.
Like, it's national.
Four's too many.
You've got
Yeah.
this big part of Australia with nothing there. Like the Broncos and the Dolphins, and then you got the Titans.
Titans.
And Dolphins.
Then you got
Cowboys.
the Cowboys. Like,
Yeah.
come on, enough's enough.
Okay, just can we wind the tape back a little bit? When Smita takes over, Regan Campbell Gillard, 4 weeks. Can you drop that back to 2 for us?
You can get off with a suspension if you vote for me. With a fine.
Depends when he's playing our team.
Oh, he gets a week. Happy wife.
Yep. Hearing you. Ben Forden. Should the Knights be looking at Cogger, or is he a waste of dollars?
Personally, I don't see why they need him.
Just because he's going good in the Penrith system doesn't mean he's going to go good in our system. He was here before, didn't perform.
Different team.
I know, nothing against him, but I just don't understand. He's not going to want to come and play second fiddle to Hastings or Gamble.
No.
So he wants to play first grade. So what are you going to do with Gamble or Hastings? They're not going to go.
Well, that's right. He's-
Unless they've got something up their sleeve that we don't know.
But this is my point where stick and stay with it.
pick and stick.
Pick and stick, yeah.
And, you know, Cogger's not there. Cogger, like, he's a good player, but he's not a full-time halfback like a Cleary or something like that. You know, like a Cleary or a Reynolds. Or, our halves are starting to gel.
Yep.
And the talk is Lockie Miller to be shopped around,
Yep.
possibly. Lockie Miller's better than Cogger.
Yep.
No offence, but Kurt Mann's better than Cogger.
More experience.
My opinion. Can cover more positions.
Yep.
I honestly think Cogger's not a fit for us. But, I mean, good on the kid. I've got no issues with him. I just don't think that's what we should be chasing.
Yeah.
But even in the Penrith system, he's hot and cold.
Well, that's coming from a Penrith supporter too. So,
Yep.
like, he's playing some good footy this year. But, since he left Newcastle, he's been to the Dogs. He's been overseas. And he's been now to Penrith. Now he's going to look like coming to us. Now, what does that tell you? 4 clubs in so many years. And even when he was at the Dogs, he didn't produce much. I just think it's a waste of money. Waste of time. You could be wrapping up Lockie Miller, keeping Lockie Miller, or even wrapping up Kurt Mann. Kurt Mann can cover 1 to 13.
Yeah.
What's Cogger? 1 to 6.
It's all I know.
sorry,
It's probably,
7 and 6.
Probably, or maybe 9.
Yeah.
But we should have got 15,000 people in that position anyway.
I don't think it's a smart decision. That's my opinion.
Last one from Mark Jones. Why do we still have the NRL Women in League round when there's actually a women's competition? Serious question. I watched the NRLW Tigers game on the weekend, and they had female refs, touchies, and 3 on the panel were all female.
Good question.
Very good question.
Because we're here to take over the world.
I'm all for more women in the league. The women's game. I think it should be played as much as the men's. We all know that. But I sort of agree with that. Maybe scrap the women in the league
Why
round.
do we have the mental health round instead of the women in league round?
If I could speak. That's what I was going to say, but
Great minds.
someone spoke over me.
Sorry, but
Mental-
Well, he didn't know you were thinking that.
no,
He
but I
read
had
your
it
mind.
had it in my head.
Mental
Be
health
careful.
awareness. Why not? That's to me is something that should be done. So
100%.
stop reading me notes.
Sorry, buddy. We have got good minds though, so
Um,
my apologies.
no, that's okay. You can have that one.
You can see the monkey. Clang, clang,
Yeah.
clang, clang.
Oh, a monkey.
No, you know Homer Simpson, where you see the monkey in his head clanging the cymbals?
I thought you meant like the Eveready bunny. You know, the monkey.
Well, no, those monkeys used to
Yeah.
get when you were kids, in the little.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They used to symbols.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
but it looked like him. Anyway, shout out Phil.
This is Lucky Phil.
Yeah, it should be mental health awareness. I mean, it's so common.
Or kids in league?
Yeah, that's
Recognise
another
the
one.
kids that support.
Yeah. I'm a big one for mental health awareness.
Oh,
I reckon.
100%. But I'm just throwing out random things.
Oh, no, you're right. That's another one that could come in there. But I honestly go with a mental health round where, every club has jerseys just for that round. They get auctioned off. Double headers. If you don't have like a magic round, so to speak, well, you have double headers at grounds. So like might be Knights, Penrith, St George and Parramatta or something. Make some, real big things out of them. And you get some singers or whatever there to perform in between. Make it a huge thing. Even bump the prices of tickets up. If it's going to be like that, that's fine for a one-off thing, but make a big thing of it. And yeah, perhaps, I hope one day that the league will have a like a mental health, not academy, but program where it goes through all the clubs. And you might see less incidents like Parramatta's sticky fingers and stuff the other week. You might.
What are you looking at me for?
I don't know.
Sticky fingers, what?
What's his name? Brown?
Brown and sticky fingers don't sound good.
What's his name? Where he was going touching women and that, and
Oh, Dylan Brown.
that's him.
Yeah, okay.
Things like that where if you're a dress, they mightn't turn to alcohol, and and then things like that happen. So I just think it's more of a positive than a negative for the whole thing.
Definitely.
Yes.
So mental health awareness all the way.
That's all I got for this week. Keep sending in your questions. We'll keep reading them out.
That was some pretty good questions this week.
Very good.
There's always good to start off, that's for sure. But anyway, we might get into just a quick one before the break, and we might do what caught our eye this week. Let's change it around. What caught your eye this week?
All right. Obviously, I watched the Penrith and Bulldogs game. Ivan was being interviewed before the game, and as he was being interviewed, you could hear, I think it might have been Jerome Luai, I could be wrong, but somebody was making sexual noises in the background, like, and you could see Ivan and the lady that was interviewing him trying not to laugh. I just thought that was funny.
That reminds me of someone that we know. Not on this panel at the present time, making those noises.
Oh, Chris,
Yeah.
on the phone.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's a story for another show. But I think I threw everyone a curveball there by going to what caught my eye. That's what you do. But anyway, but that's good. It shows that they're having fun. And yeah, it's great, I say. That's why they're winning so much, because they're having fun.
Yeah.
What caught my eye first off was the Tigers player laying down to try and milk a penalty and then looking up, say, blatantly looking for the ref, and then put his head back down to get the penalty. Off you go.
Yeah.
10 in the bin.
Yep.
Yeah, that's bullshit for me. Like that's
Frustrating.
yeah, very frustrating. The second one that caught my eye was Blake Ferguson.
That's a name we haven't heard for a while.
You don't want to hear it either.
Did he
Still,
get his nose fixed?
oh, he got his nose out of joint, but
Too late.
still thinks he's up there with the best 5 wingers in the game.
Sort of sounds like Anthony Mundine.
So, I say, Gary, being a Parramatta supporter, what a fruitcake.
Yes.
I mean, he was good, but he wasn't that good.
He was good, but Greg Margie, Dom Young, Brian Tuttle,
Eric
Tungle.
Eric Groth.
no, I mean current players
He could still be there.
at the moment, like
Yep.
Cobbo, Coates,
Seaver.
Seaver.
Brad Radra.
So he's
won
saying he's better than all them.
No.
Luke Burt.
He
Current.
doesn't play anymore.
I'm talking about all the players.
Current players, you knucklehead.
Hold on.
So that's a pretty arrogant statement, I feel.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he was a good player. Was, before he got on the roof with Durgan thinking he's cruisers. Anyway, that's what caught my eye.
Well, I got to go on to mine. So on today, I was going across the NRL app, and for the ladies, and I happened to see your beautiful daughter on the face of it again.
Ah, yes. Yes, you're becoming a little bit of a celebrity, isn't
Yes.
I can see her sticking a thumb up over there.
A little bit of a women in league celebrity.
Yeah.
It's the second time now she's been on it. So
Yeah, my brother commented under it going, I hope you're getting some royalties. I went, yep, time to retire.
maybe I might become a manager. And but that's good. That was awesome when we seen that
Yeah, we first saw that in when we went to the
Parramatta game.
Parramatta and Knights game.
And then today,
Karen Bennett showed us, and then today someone sent
Cam Ricketts actually showed us.
Shout out to Cam.
And, yeah, you as well. So yeah, no, that's a little proud moment of us this week.
Except the camera made her hair look really orange. It's not.
I don't know. Maybe she gets cranky at Dad. It goes orange.
She's sticking her finger up. That's
But
cute.
yeah, another proud moment for us this week. As
Look
well
how long it is.
with our other daughter getting married on the weekend. So that was a
How was that? Good.
yeah good.
Very
It was
emotional. I didn't when I turned around and saw Dean and my son Braden walking her down the aisle, I just started bawling. It come out of nowhere. It's so
That was the onions.
yeah, true.
No, but yeah, no, it was a good emotional day, and yeah, I'm glad it's all come and gone well for him. But,
But I have
God,
to
it was
add,
cold.
we had a call flute cut out of Cruz because he couldn't be there, and they had a photo booth, so we're all getting photos with him, and then the drunk uncle. There's always someone's drunk uncle at the wedding.
What are you looking at me again for?
No, she said uncle, not granddad.
Oh, it was the groom's uncle. Someone put Cruz on the table near the props. The drunk uncle picked him up and took him to the photo booth, was posing with him and kissing him, and I started cracking up. And then the groom's sisters went, "Oh my God, that is so embarrassing!" And they went over and went mad at the uncle, and we're like, "No, it's cool, we don't care."
Chris was the resident celebrity, even though he wasn't there.
It's like the random South supporter that you see at games. Cruz was the random family member that people wanted to get photos with.
That was good. That was really good. But yeah, Gaz.
Well, mine we already touched on earlier was DCE laying on that ball. Like, if you can't beat them on the game, on the ground, in the game, don't do stuff like that.
Don't lay on someone else's balls
Yeah.
when it's there.
All right.
Play the game 80 minutes.
No, when it's their turn, you know. Shut up.
I can't even get 2 words out of him.
He's talking about balls, just like last week.
Oh.
MG put his hand on my back. His hand felt like it was on fire, and he's like, "You, as a woman, would you like to play with small balls?" But he was talking about
Everyone's looking at Dino now if he didn't pick that up.
Anyway,
Shrinks as you get older.
I make them
No,
the
don't.
size they are.
on that note, we might take a few short messages from our sponsor.
Major show sponsor, the Burden Automotive Group in Maitland and Port Stephens, comprising of Maitland Toyota, Port Stephens Toyota, Hunter GWM, Cardiff GWM, Port Stephens GWM, and also Hunter 4x4 accessories in Maitland and yes, in Cardiff. The Burden Automotive Group have been proudly supporting the community for 60 years. They've been supporting this show. Please go support the sponsors that support us.
All right, guys, welcome back. It's that time of night again. Time when we go all the way up the top end of Queensland and rush quarter of an hour with Elliot. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, how are you?
Mate, after that epic win, bloody real, mate.
Yeah, I'd sort of been trying to rack my brain. I mean, it's certainly the best win in a number of years for us. I remember the Roosters win in, was it 2019, the famous Mitchell Pearce Kiss the Badge game, but I would argue it was better than that win. The Roosters, I remember, had a couple out that night as well. Yeah, it was just, watching that second half, it was funny. We'd started doing our pre-game show for the Cowboys Eels, so we were on air, and I had the iPad set up in the corner. And I'm trying to listen to our co-commentators, but I won't lie to you, I was riding every wave that second half, waiting for the Storm to come over the top. But you give Newcastle every bit of credit. We said it last week, they had to win that game if they want to play finals footy, and yeah, it was amazing. It really was.
Yeah, we were at the daughter's wedding, so we weren't there, but all reports, the crowd was absolutely electric. So, I mean, that's a good thing that probably got them home too. Adam Elliott even said that, the crowd was unbelievable, so they need to keep that up, eh?
Yeah, and you probably can't sing enough praises of, people like you guys and the rest of the Newcastle fans that do turn up every week, because there was something in that Adam Elliott speech I really liked, in that he said it's not just a crowd that's loud for the sake of it. It's a crowd that is quite an intelligent footy crowd and appreciates the tough stuff. Yeah, they love the 100-metre strides and whatever, but when you repeatedly hold a champion team off your own line for 3 or 4 sets in a row, that's when they go nuts the most. And, yeah, I loved hearing him speak. I thought O'Brien spoke really well after the game, and, again, he sung the praises of that crowd as well. And now you find yourself just a point out of the 8.
We didn't think this was going to happen, but a good win this week and a few things go our way. Could possibly slide us in.
Yeah, well, that's it. And Adam O'Brien's kept it simple. You don't look at the ladder right now. You just win. You find a way to beat Canberra in Canberra, and if you're not in the 8 after this weekend, you go again next week too. I think we have the Dogs the week after. So, obviously we beat Canberra at home earlier this year, but travelling to Canberra is a different story. They're still a good side. They lost to the Warriors in Golden Point. So, it's a big one without Daniel Saifidi too. I think we'll miss him, but a chance for his brother to step up and a couple others too.
Yeah, it's big shoes to fill, but in saying that, Brodie Jones comes in, and glad to see Broads get an opportunity on the bench to push her maybe a contract renewal, or if not, for another club to pick him up, because he's off contract, and you won't get a nicer bloke than Brodie.
Yeah, and that's actually been pretty quiet about whether Brodie's going to stick around or not. I'm pretty confident in saying Kurt Mann won't be a Knight next year. And I'm a Kurt Mann fan, don't get me wrong, but hearing that at this stage he's not going to be renewed and he'll be looking elsewhere. But in terms of Brodie, I'm not sure what the plan is at this stage. But as you said, nice kid. I don't know if he's developed as quickly as they would have liked him to, but in saying that, he's had limited game time in first grade as well. So.
100%. Mate, we had a question brought up earlier. Jack Cogger.
Yep.
Would you chase him?
For the money they're rumouring, yeah. He's not asking for a lot, and if we could get him for, I don't know the exact amount, but it's less than 300,000, I'm told. If you can get him for a couple of years or a few years for less than that, yeah, absolutely. We don't have a lot of depth in the halves, as you guys know. Adam Clune is going to be heading off to the UK by the looks of it in this year. Yeah. Okay. And then you just give him and Gamble a chance to fight it out for that 6 jersey. I think Hastings will play in the 7 as long as he wants to. I think I don't think having a little bit of heat on Tyson would be a bad thing, because I know how much you guys love him. I like him as a player too, but it just means if he does have 2, 3, 4 bad weeks and he's got a bloke like Jack playing Reggie's and doing a great job, then, you might actually see the best of Tyson.
Yeah, no, we'll just leave Tyson there, mate. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying 100%. I mean, if it's cheap enough, I said before, no, I wouldn't, because I wasn't sure that I didn't realise Clune was going. But I mean, if they're...
He hasn't signed anywhere yet, but all the conversation is that he'll be off end of this year. So, again, hypothetically, if you lose... The thing about Adam Clune, too, is even if he stayed, and I like him as a player, I don't know if he can play as a 6. Particularly the way the Knights like to have their 6 as a bit of a ball runner, which we've seen a bit from Jack Cogger since he's come back into first grade. So, I think any opportunity you can get an experienced half with, not a lot of money. We know the Knights cap is not going to be great for next year. We're not going to be able to chase, any of the big names. I wouldn't be unhappy.
Well, I read today Tyson Gamble's only on 220. Were you surprised at that? I thought he might have been a little bit more.
Not really. Just because again, he's been a fringe first grader at other clubs. This is the most consistent first grade footy and probably best footy we've seen him play as well. But I know how excited people like Peter Parr and Adzi were to get him, because you look at, and you got to give them a bit of credit for the recruitment they did this past off season. They went and got blokes with a bit of mongrel, blokes that didn't just accept going out there and putting out the piss ball performance and have beers and forget about it. These are blokes that genuinely hate to lose, and I reckon that's Tyson's best quality. He knows he's maybe not the most skillful or whatever, but his competitiveness matches anyone.
100%. I'd love to see him run at the line a bit more. I reckon he's got that. I reckon he's got an in him, run at the line, dummy, go over. We've seen it earlier in the year at home and scored. I'd like to see him take it on a bit more.
I suppose the success they're having out the back, though, at the moment, you can't really fault them or blame them for getting the ball to Gagai, getting the ball to Bradman Best, because what our outside backs have done the last 3-4 weeks of footy, I haven't seen from a Knights backline in a long time. I'm flashing way back to some individual stuff we used to see. I remember the 4-try Cooper Vuna night and Aquila Uarte in his prime as well. Greg Marzu is just a joy to watch. Dom Young is the same. And Gags minus maybe 2 hiccup games this year, back into his best form, and we know what Bradman Best is doing.
100%. Huge Marzu fan, I think.
He's been the buy of the year, I reckon.
Yeah, he's an epic, absolute gun. So why wouldn't you get the ball to him? He's like the semi-Raj Raja for Parramatta. Well, he's that for us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that gives you that extra ball running forward as well, out in the backs. But yeah, mate, very excited. I reckon we can do them this week down at the Milk, down at Canberra. If we play like we played last week, we can beat anyone.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And on Greg Marge, some of those tough carries, I would say the only bloke that's taken tougher, bigger carries than him in the competition at the moment is Brian Toto. And that's not a bad player to be coming behind in that. Greg's been outstanding. He's been really good. You're right. I think you guys just said by the year, he'd be right up there.
100%. Brian Tootle, one of the most lovable blokes in the game, the absolute character. You see the try celebrations?
Yeah, I enjoyed them. I didn't know what the first one was until they showed it as a replay of the Will Ferrell skating movie. I always forget the name of it. And then that's the one, Blaze of Glory. Yeah. He's. I know you got a Penrith fan in there. You'd love him on any team, and I don't reckon there'd be a player in the competition that doesn't like him either.
100%.
I always said he had the strongest legs in the league when he started, and then Greg Marzu come along, and he's pretty.
Yeah.
Hold my beer, mate. I reckon we should see some of the Knights do a bit more post-try celebrations. So we come up one with Gamble when he scores this week. Maybe starts dealing some cards like a gamble.
Oh, yeah. Well, I saw Isaiah Yo's already stolen the roll the dice, so he can't use that. So, what we have learned is how much better women are at organising, because the NRLW celebrations were 40 times better than any of the men, and that was in one round of footy.
I must admit, they were the ones that I seen were pretty good too. But yeah, at the moment, Brian Tuttle's probably leading the men's. I feel he's done a couple now. So
the cricket one from Canberra taking the Mickey out of the Poms was pretty good too.
Yeah, I must admit it was too. That was pretty good. But yeah, throw it out there, mate. Let's get more involved. I think it's absolutely.
Sadly, this is the last weekend for it.
Oh, it is. I might have to have a word to Brody Jones this week, because he's back in the obviously playing off the bench. I'll say if he scores, he's got to do a post-try celebration.
You back him in. Yeah, fair enough.
Mate, we appreciate you coming on once again, and we know you're under the weather a little bit there, so we'll let you go and rest, and hopefully
you feel better soon.
Yeah, feel better soon, and next week you'll be celebrating another win.
That'll be nice. I appreciate it, guys. Always nice to chat.
No, mate, we appreciate it, and you take care, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, champion.
Bye.
All right, guys, we'll take another few short messages and be back shortly.
Smita, how you going, mate? Tyson here. It's your birthday, mate, so I want to wish you a huge happy birthday. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's only come around once a year, obviously, mate, but it's always a good time to celebrate with friends and family. And just personally, mate, I want to thank you for being a fan. Obviously, the sign you made for myself, it's beautiful. I love it. My family loves it. They obviously got you to make one for them. So, yeah, again, mate, you've been an awesome fan of mine since I've come to the club. And, yeah, I appreciate, mate, it again. Happy birthday.
It seems that everywhere you look these days, you're going to find somebody covered in tattoos. Tattoos are common, not like they used to be. So what do you do if you are wanting some ink that stands out from the rest of the pack? Head on down to Sayers Ink, check out some of their award-winning work. They are a great friend and sponsor of the show. Jump on their website and look at some of the work from John, from Scott, Army, Dean, Jess, Mandy. Their work is stellar, obviously long-lasting, and you'll be happy with the result. Sayers Ink, we can't promise it won't hurt, but we can promise great results. Jump on to sayers-ink.com.au.
All right, guys, welcome back. Time for a bit of night review. We did cover a little bit of it already, but epic game on the weekend. Don't think anyone really put a foot wrong.
No.
Anything to add?
We didn't really watch it. We tried to on Sunday, but we felt like we'd been drinking the night before, even though we didn't.
I had 6 beers.
We felt like we were hungover.
And you were a crook.
We didn't get to bed till about 1:30 that morning, but I think it's the older you get, the later you go to bed.
Do you think it might have been the emotion of the day, maybe, that drained you a bit?
Yeah,
it was a long day.
And the coldness.
How was your dancing this time?
Mate, I was on par, mate.
The dance floor was outside, so the father and the daughter dance. They were dancing, and I started bawling again. Surprise!
And
next minute they turn around and go, "Come on, you're coming up with us." And I'm like, "Oh God." I don't like being in situations where all eyes are on me.
I didn't.
Does he have good rhythm?
Of course I do.
He does, but we didn't get to do the nut bush or the heel and toe.
But it's hard because I didn't want to stand on a dress.
Yep.
Even when we're walking.
The bride's dress was.
Even when we're walking down the aisle, it's the same thing.
Yep.
And I think I stood on a dress once when we were getting the photos, and she upped me.
Oh, did she?
A $3,000 dress. I'm like, I'm trying.
Anyway, Melbourne hooker Harry Grant was placed on report for a kneeing incident involving Phoenix Crosland.
Yeah. I think he got off, didn't he?
Yep.
But, yeah. And he goes, but if I hit him with it, I still think he should have got something. If Regan Campbell-Gillard
that's right.
He should have got something. I'm not saying it was as bad as Campbell-Gillard's.
But if you're leading with the knees.
He could have at least got a week or a fine or something. So, I found that was a bit hard to swallow, so to speak.
Adam Elliott was charged for a high tackle.
Yeah, there wasn't much in that, I didn't think. But then, there you go. Harry Grant should have got charged if Adam Elliott got charged.
Yeah.
Inconsistency once again.
Yep.
That'll change next year.
When Smita's in.
The Knights have now won 6 of their past 8 games at McDonald Jones.
On a roll.
the Storm had won their past 11 games against the Knights. The Newcastle captain, Kalen Ponga, having previously never beaten Melbourne. Well, that's changed now.
Yeah, onwards and upwards from here. I think the last one we won was a Kirk Gidley conversion from the sideline after the bell.
Yep.
We were listening to it on the radio.
Coming out from Sydney for something.
Something at my brother's.
Or was it at Michaela's?
Okay.
Well, something, but yeah, I remember we were listening to it and Kylie and Mum go, "Oh, it's over, it's over." No, it's not. You never know. There's only 30 seconds to go this week now. So,
Dom Young has scored 17 tries in his past 14 games.
a bit of a try scoring machine, aren't they? Isn't he?
Yeah,
But,
Knights will miss that.
but who will they? Okay, who do they replace him with next year?
Haven't they got these
English.
the English guys? Is one of them?
I'm not sure, but there's also that dude from. I'm not sure where they're going to play because one's the second row, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who's that dude come from the Cowboys? He's been playing.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember his name, but
He's been playing all right.
And what about what's his name? Christian Mapalangi, the young kid. He's been off injured as well, so he should be in the mix.
Well, there's a few there, isn't there? Really. You could even push Gay Guy out to the wing because he plays really good for Queensland on the wing.
He does.
True.
And then this English bloke could go into the centres.
Yes.
So that's probably what I would do. And I think a lot of our attack then would probably focus more with Marju, I believe, as our more prominent winger, I feel. I think he's just a machine. Marju and,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't beat him.
He's a keeper.
Yeah, imagine having him on one wing and Tuttle on the other.
Tyson Frizzell carried the ball for 168 metres, made 2 line breaks, produced 2 offloads and 6 tackle breaks in a 5-star performance.
He was sensational, from what I saw.
But do you expect anything else from Tyson Frizzell?
Nope.
Yeah, you get that week in, week out.
Yes.
Someone you like to have on your team, Gath?
Yes, I reckon he'd go good in the second row.
Yeah.
And if they spend a bit of money, get
Stop reading one up.
Stags. I reckon they'd be a great pairing in the second row. Tyson and Stags. No? Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, there's a few few players on the list that are going to be available from clubs that I could see them at other clubs excelling. Well, look at Bryce Cartwright. Played awesome at Penrith. Went to the Titans. Laughable. Come back to Parramatta, and he's now signed another 2-3-year contract.
Yep. Not killing it, but up there.
Playing good, yeah.
He's up there.
Another one I seen today was talk of should the Titans, if they lose Tino,
Fasui Malawali.
yeah, him, should they go for Clemmer? And a lot of people going, no, Clemmer's had it. I'm telling you, look, these people say Clemmer's had it, need to go look at the stats. Because Clemmer's up in the top 5 every week. But, yeah, I feel, speaking of performance props, I feel you have a look at it today, there was some stats come out that what I sent you with Leo Thompson.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Yep.
He's in the 3rd position of the stats of best props in the game.
Yep.
Leo Thompson is 3rd.
Yep.
So,
getting better and better each week.
yeah. So, I mean, there's some good props out there. And I felt he's got he was taken under his wing on the Maori All-Stars too, which Fish, that helped him dramatically, but what an absolute beast.
And just remember, when he started a couple of years ago, he was in the second row. And so, for him to play this position, I don't know whether it's his actual proper position, but...
Yeah, I'd be leaving him there. He's killing it.
Yeah.
Like, we've played against some pretty rugged, good props like Fisher Harris, Moses Leota.
Yep.
Even on the weekend, I know he was playing second row, but Nelson,
Asofa Solomona.
him. I mean, there's some pretty talented props. Jared Weir-Hargraves.
I see why you want me here.
Jared Weir-Hargraves. And he's held his own. So against the best props in the game, he hasn't been beaten. So
Yeah. And look, when he cracks that 100-metre barrier for run meters every week, which he's not always doing, but when he's going to get better with time. So, you know, the more experience he plays in that position, the better. But he's been solid.
But he's still on the nudie run at the moment.
Yeah.
Hasn't cracked that. Well, he should have. That was a try
Yeah.
the other week. So,
Yeah, they robbed him.
so does he get off on a technicality?
No, I don't think that happens.
No, you just want to see him with a nutty.
You would.
No.
Bradman Best is reportedly set to test the open market, but Barry Tui's come out and said no, he's staying.
I don't think he'll go, but I think he'll try and bump up his paycheck.
Yep.
Which, you know,
Absolutely.
Now that
can't
he's-
blame him.
now
But
that he's-
Barry Tui also came out and said that,
Clemmer wasn't going anyway.
no, that, what's his name? Yeah, well, that too. What's his name? Playing reserve grade? Lockie Miller?
Oh, Lockie Miller, yeah.
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But then later on this afternoon, I read reports that the Super League club said that the Knights are open to.
Yeah.
So who do you believe? You know what I mean? Like, I know Barry too is pretty right on a lot of things all the time, and he's got inside scoop, but a lot. But yeah, I guess that's until it comes out, you don't believe any. So I always say, people go, "Oh, but I read this in the paper," or until it comes out from the club, it's not true, I suppose. That's why you say speculation.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, great performance from the Knights, I feel. And yeah, credit must go to the crowd as well. Lifted them really well, but yeah, I think with Ponga at the back of our two halves, it's just showing once again. Stick with them. And Phoenix Crosland playing good at hooker. Goes back to the old saying where a lot of people have been saying, do we let Jaden Brayley go?
Yeah, well, he's injured a lot more than not.
650,000, I think, a year. It's a lot of money to sit on the sideline. Great player, lovely bloke, but
Want him on the field.
yeah, like I know he couldn't help it, Paul Bugger, through this injury, but how many games has he played in 2 years? You can probably count them on one hand. It's one to think about, that's for sure. Anyway, anything else, guys, you want to add from last week's game? All pretty good. all
Yeah,
happy?
just summary. They've just, you know, defensively they were great, and you know, attacking wise they were, you know,
Dug in deep, and we're
the crowd got them home. So
100%.
I didn't see the game, but how did Melbourne play? Did they obviously
They
play?
didn't play badly.
no.
They played them out of the game. Obviously.
The first 15 minutes they were all over him, and you were looking like a big scoreline against. But yeah, tide turned.
Yeah, I don't think the Knights played bad. Melbourne played badly.
I was talking to one bloke at the one of my customers, and he said they just didn't let Munster do anything,
100%.
and you shut him down, and it's like shutting Andrew Johns down when he was playing. Is a key factor of the side. So yeah, shut Munster down, and this is the result, a good one.
Well, while we're on the subject, let's get into our 3-2-1s while we're there. Eh? And I'll start off. My 3 went to ever consistent Greg Marju. You know, he may not be, you know, the spectacular player every week, but it's the little things that he does, and you know, gives the forwards a rest, and that contributes to everything. So I think he's just consistent every week. So he got my 3, and I will, because I am, but I gave 2 players 2 points because I couldn't split them. Tyson Frizzell and Matt Crocker.
What? There's no Tyson Gamble. What?
Hold the phone.
You okay?
I reckon.
Special mention.
I reckon there's a drum roll.
Yeah, but wait.
Matt Crocker just didn't give up, and with that try too, well deserved.
Get your own.
What?
Donate.
Been stealing my notes again.
Oh, yeah.
So they were hard to crack, them pair. So was Adam Elliott. I thought played really well. But my 1 point goes to Tyson Gamble,
There it is.
just for getting in the face of that Storm player.
Well, I was just going to say maybe it was just because he made an appearance on the field for you.
Oh, that too.
Yeah,
That
true.
too.
True.
But
He
nah,
turned up.
What, did you see it?
Yeah.
In the face, and he's pushing the ball in the old mate's face.
He actually did it. There was actually 2 where he actually had a bit of nickel.
I get in your face, but you don't give me any points.
I'll give you the ball.
Which one?
Both.
What was it? What do you call it? The lady with small? We had like the small ball. Whatever it was that MG said last week.
Yeah, but she got small hands, so I'm making them look big.
Fair call.
Anyway, Yeah, but see, I love that kind of stuff. Like,
Playing with balls.
yeah, that too. But you know,
Where's
but he
this
wasn't
going?
scared that he didn't back down, and he'll do that, and he'll rattle the team as well. So keep it going. I reckon that's I can't wait to this when we play the Rabbits.
Yeah.
Cody Walker.
They got 3 home games after this week.
Oh yeah.
Bulldogs, South, and
Sharkies.
yeah, I think
That's
it
the
is.
last one, isn't it?
Yes.
Hmm.
And St George's away. But yeah, there's about 5 weeks to go. How quick has that gone?
Wow. So that means closer to our holiday.
We hit the semis in 5 weeks.
Come fly with me. Yeah, no.
We're actually not flying though.
No.
Can I?
No.
Hell no. I'm not going to get away from you. No. Elegant.
He's
Yeah.
not.
So
Make
that,
sure you wear your budgie smugglers underneath your reed skirt too.
Yeah.
me Finch pinches.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a
Yeah, fair enough.
I want to see those rainbow-coloured budgie smugglers on you in the beach.
You want to see him. You're a sick man.
he travels with Chris, you know. So
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway.
yeah, it gives me.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, because that's making me sick. And what? You're right.
Well, caught my eye. We're past that, buddy.
Oh.
You and your Finch pinches.
Why not?
My 3 points go to Phoenix Crosland. I feel like he just keeps getting better and better.
100%.
A lot of people wrote him off earlier in the season.
Oh, I probably did.
Was it earlier this season or last season? I don't
This
know.
season, yeah.
Brain fog.
Didn't rate him, but I'll tell you what, I eat my words.
Yeah, he puts in a lot of effort. My 2 go to Matt Croker because, that try, it was just possibly the try of the year. You asked, you couldn't remember what your 3-2-1s were, so I made the mistake of letting you sing mine.
Oh, stop
Is that true? Is that true? Yeah, thank you.
You're fired.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No.
And my 1 go to Bradman Best because, he just strolled over to get that try. He made it look so easy.
He's getting better and better. So the best is yet to come.
Yeah,
For Bradman.
absolutely. I've always said that I like watching him play because he's just a powerhouse.
And he's a good guy.
He is.
Big fan of Bradman. So like he brings to the team, and you go to train. He's always up for a chat with you. So that's good. That the players have got time for their fans. So. Gaz,
I've gotten 3 for Tyson.
which one?
Frizzell.
Yeah, you got to be specific on this, mate.
Yeah.
Well, he always pinches the special mention if
Yeah.
True.
if Gamble doesn't get in.
So is there a special mention of the year award, or?
I suppose we can make one up. 2 for Marju and 1 for Crocker.
Me? Well, I had pretty much said yours, except for the different.
Oh, so now someone else's.
No, but mine's a different order. I went 3 for Zell, 2 Marju, and 1 for Gamble. Not because he was a presence on his field, not for the niggle, but also for the 40-20 that he produced.
Yes.
You forgot about it.
Yes,
How
I did.
you do that?
How good was it?
Very good.
And this is where I go back to saying, no disrespect to Hastings and that. Let Hastings run the ball. Let Gamble be the more of a general kicker and player, I think. I think he's got a bigger and stronger boot.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him take control of the kicking role more. And same with Ponga. Maybe leave more of it to Gamble. Because, Ponga can kick, but I just don't think they have that strong boot, so to speak, like a bomb or a long kick.
Yeah.
If they want to do like a little more shorter magical kick, yeah. But the long distance ones, Gamble's the man.
How good's a 40-20, but you're in your half, and next minute you're pressing their try line. I love it.
But how much does it pump the side up? It's they get really excited for it, and yeah. So
Back on the Melbourne and Knights game, the whole Christian Welch, however you say it, after the Panthers beat the Knights, and he goes, "How did the Knights lose that one?" Someone, Bay 53 podcast, someone wrote, "Please update," and tagged Christian Welch, and he wrote, "Too good tonight. Knights very strong. Takes me to 0 from 2 from that media conference. Thankfully on a break from those duties. Best of luck for the rest of the year."
good on him. Good on him. They're
Taking it like a champion.
yeah.
There's some sportsmen out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so good on him for. It's like some of the ones when we've had signs throughout the year. You know, or we have, or you know, say to the big ginger cat.
Yeah.
You know, they turn around, laugh, and have a joke with you, and good on him. But my golden, are we going to have a golden goose of the year award? We're going to have one of them.
Go to Cody Walker if it was me. We're still recording, are we?
Yeah, no, mine's going to go to Jared Weir Hargroves.
Him too, yeah.
Yeah, like Kylie had the sign, and the NRL official showed him, and they were laughing and saying, "Have a look at this, Jared," and he was just an arrogant about it. And I
That's
thought,
just him.
yeah, but come on, it's all for a bit of joke.
Could have just give you a thumbs up or something.
or a laugh.
Yeah.
Smiling like, up yours. type.
But then NRL official said, "Go over and get a photo with, you know, for a bit of fun, yeah, and sign it." And he just took off. I thought, well, come on, that's why people don't like you.
Yeah.
You know, so Spencer
Even
did
if
say
you
hi.
didn't like it, but went over there,
Yeah,
would have changed what we're talking about right now.
100%. We would have given him a rap, to be honest. No, the one that stands out for me was Russell Packer.
What would he weed?
He weed himself on the field there when he played for the Warriors. But when he was playing with the Tigers at the time, and he walked past us and I yelled out, "Yo, wee wee!" He looked at me. I said, "Having a pisser of a game," and he laughed and went, "You know, good one." So,
Yep.
like, come on, you know.
You caught him out and he still made a joke of it.
And he thought it was great.
Yep.
You know, so good on it. It's all a bit of fun. Even Garfield, well, we called him a big ginger cat. He had a laugh at that. Good on him.
Yes.
Yes, he did. Anyway, so player of the round.
That's a tricky one. Greg Marju. I think,
Marju
got the most
or
points.
Crocker? I would say Marju.
Marju got 2 from me.
I got a Frizzell, and he got a Frizzell.
I got a Trizel.
Oh, this is a tricky one. Marju got 3 from me. Crocker got 2. Tyson got 2.
Add it up, quick.
Drum roll.
Who was your 3? Corey?
Frizzell.
Trizel.
Yeah, it's Frizzell.
Tyson Frizzell is our night of the week. Thanks to Sayers Inc. Anyway, yeah, so there's quite a few that could have got it this week, I believe. Even Tyson Gamble. Anyway, on that note, we will take another short message from our sponsor.
Who doesn't love a nice cold beer? And the best cold beer is not some other mob down the road. The best cold beer in Newcastle is found at Thirsty Messiah. The Thirsty Messiah Brewery is found at 140 Lambton Road in Broadmeadow. Get on down there for some great beer at a great price. Support the local. Thirsty Messiah Brewery in Broadmeadow.
Hey Smithy and Cruz, just want to wish you a big happy birthday. All the best. I hope you get spoiled. Hope the missus treat you well. Thanks, mate.
All right, guys, welcome back, and it's time for team list for the week. You want to do the Knights?
Sure, there's no hard names in there.
No.
We've got Corey here for a reason.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
right.
there's not too bad in the Canberra lineup this week too.
Number 15's hard
Actually,
to
I'll
read.
let you do the Knights because you're. It's pretty small writing.
All right, number 1, we got Kalen Ponga. 2, Dominic Young. And on the other wing, Greg, the monster, Marju. In the centres, we got Dane Gay Guy and Bradman Bass. Number 6, it's Gamble time. Tyson Gamble. Jackson Hastings at half. Jacob Saifidi comes in for his brother Daniel. Phoenix Crosland at hooker. Leo the Beast Thompson in the front row. Tyson Frizzell, Lockie Fitz and Adam Elliott. Interchange bench of Kurt Mann, Brody Jones, Jack Heverington and Matt Crocker. Pretty good side, I feel. I like the bench too.
Brody.
Yeah, welcome back. It's funny. I was talking to Broads this morning. Should I say lunchtime? I said, surely you got to get a start soon, mate. Yeah, I said, are you travelling down with the team this week? He goes, oh, I dare say I will be. Yeah, he knew.
Yeah.
He knew.
Nice.
But, yeah, good on you, Broads. Mate, honestly, I hope he has a man of the match performance this week.
Yeah.
So, we're all behind you, Broads.
Yep.
Anyway.
With the Canberra side, so one is Sebastian Chris, the wingers are Albert Hopewadi and Jordan Rapana, centre pairing of Jared Croker and Matthew Tomoko. In the 5'8 position is Jack Whiten, and the halfback is Jamal Fogarty. Locking the scrum is Corey Horsburgh, Ginger Cat. The second row was Elliot Whitehead and Hudson Young. The front row of Jason Topanay and Josh Papalili, and the hooker of Zach Wolford.
And interchange?
Interchange.
Couple of nights.
Got on the side.
Oh, he's lost it. I'll do it for you.
No, hang on.
Oh, he's found
No,
it.
hang on.
Oh, no, he's lost it.
Here we go. Is that it? No, that's the women's. Whoops.
Interchange of Tom Starling.
Emre Gula, Pasami Solo, and Atta Mariota. There you go. Sorry.
Couple of ex-Knights players.
Yeah. Tommy Starling, Pasami Solo, and I do believe Zach Wolford was a former Knight, reserve grade.
Yes, he was.
And Hudson Young, the Greater Warrior. So, yeah. Big, good game, I think. I do like our bench a little bit better than theirs. But, yeah, I should be cracking of a game, I think. But I'm predicting fireworks from Hudson Young and Tyson Gamble. I reckon they'll get involved with a little bit of a
Kerfuffle.
yeah. If not, you'll see someone that's grown a set of kahunas this year. Lockie Fitz. He's grown a big set of kahunas.
He's going out with a bang.
Well, that's one way to put it. How do you see it?
Look, not gonna lie, I'm gonna tip the Raiders only because they're at home, and I'm still yet to see Knights play really good away from home. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I love it when I'm wrong in this instance, because I'm not usually wrong, but I hope I'm wrong and the Knights do win.
Should I do what I did last week and said let's tip against them so they win?
For you, yeah.
I might think about that, because if it means I'm getting another point, 2 points, I'm all for it.
Yeah, so Corey Horsburgh was charged with contrary contact after Friday night's game against Canberra, but is free to play after receiving a monetary fine. So Ricky Stewart sticks with the same 17-man squad that almost produced a miracle win against the Warriors.
Well, the Warriors at home, it's hard. So this is going to be a lot harder than people think. But my only thing, I think Canberra's very up and down. Yeah. And especially at home this year. They haven't really performed that well, I don't believe. So,
yeah,
with on the back of our good win with the Storm, can we carry it through? Corey, what do you think?
Look, I would like to see the Knights win, but they don't have a great record in Canberra. Being a 3 o'clock game, that helps because it's not too cold. Look, it'll be close.
I'll take the Knights. I'll take the Knights by 7.
Well, the Knights have scored 75 tries this season, the Raiders only 59.
I'm going to take the Knights by 7.
And you chuck Dom Young for sure on your multi.
Young, Marju, and I'm going to put Gamble for a try and a field goal.
Gamble responsibly.
Yes, gamble responsibly. Get in the face of him.
So Daniel Saifidi, as Elliot touched on, he'll miss the game due to a thigh strain and is replaced in the front row by brother Jacob in the only change to the side that beat the Storm. Brody Jones joins the bench. Adam Elliott was charged with the careless high tackle but received a fine and will take his place against his former club.
Yeah. So like I said, I'll rank the Knights by 7. Gaz?
Well, have you been to Canberra yet?
No.
Not for a while.
I've been down there twice. It's that cold you can barely walk.
Ah.
So Newcastle will be going down there. They should be in ice boxes on the way down so they can climatise. As much as I want the Knights to win, I think Canberra will because it's so cold down there. 3 o'clock or 3 in the morning, it's still cold.
When the sun goes down, it gets
very
chill. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's looking good. Be a cracker of a game. I didn't realise it was on. I thought it was Sunday. So we have our go-karts on the same time, but all good. But we might get into the. We also got the women's game on this week as well. On Sunday, the 30th of July,
Happy birthday
To
to
you.
you. Happy birthday to you.
Hip, hip.
Hooray.
Hip, hip.
Hooray.
And they're
Aye, let's get on with it.
Playing the Cowboys.
The Cowgirls? It should be.
Cowgirls.
Should they be called the Cowgirls?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
why not?
well.
Yeah. Good.
Nighthettes instead of
Yeah.
nights.
Yeah.
Hamfrats when they come in. Anyway, at fullback we got Tamika Upton, and arguably I feel our probably best player in the team.
Yes.
Which goes back to why I'm on that. Should she be captain if she's our marquee player?
Who's captain at the moment?
Hannah Southwell, I believe. She's not in there, so yeah. Anyhow, if she's our marquee player, I think it should be captain. Anyway, Sheridan Gallagher, Shanice Parker, Abigail Roach, Jasmine Strain, Caitlin Moran, Jessie Southwell, Taylor Prettyborn, Olivia Higgins, Rima Butler, Caitlin Johnson, Yasmin Crysdale, Kayla Romanek. She's a Curry girl. Grew up with our son. Nita Maynard, Tina Davidson, Simone Carapini.
Carpani.
Yeah, that sounds good. Vina Tina. Hannah Southwell's on the reserves. So, still a few names that we're still getting to know there, so to speak, with the new team.
Yep.
Speaking of, was it Pettyborn? Had that dislocated finger, did you see that?
Oh, yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, nasty.
Wait, so was she named?
Pettyborn, yeah.
Oh my God, that's one tough girl.
Yeah, and she's one that come out on the weekend and said about the team will go a lot better this year because there's no...
It was a bit of a sly dig.
A bit of no... Not sure, because we've lost so many this year. Who it was that? But I mean, rumours have said who it's at. There's no egos in the team or something, was that right, anymore? So saying pretty much that someone that left the team last year had a bit of an ego issue, so, shots fired. Look out. Anyway, Corey, you want to do the cowgirl?
I can do that. The fullback is Francesca Goldthorpe. The wingers are China Pilata and Autumn Rain Stevens Daly. So she must have moved up there as well.
Yeah, former night.
Centre pairing of Jasmine Peters and Shelley Long. And the 5'8" is Crystal Blackwell. And the halfback, a former knight herself, Kira Dibb. In the lock forward position is Mackenzie Wheeler. And the second row is Shania Power. I believe she was another former Newcastle player as well. And Bree Chester. And in the front row was Talisha Harden, Tiana Rastrand Smith, and another former Newcastle player, Emma Manzelman.
Well, there you go. So you're going to do the reserves, or you're not going to worry about
I'm
them?
going to do the reserves for you, and I've got it underneath this time. So a bit of a malfunction there. The reserves of Sierra Karoi, Sarika Muka, Jataya Fafua, and S.A. Banu. If that's how I pronounce them correctly, I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Tim, what's our former captain? The first captain of the team?
Millie?
No. Can't even think of a name. Didn't she go up there?
Kira Dibb.
No, I can't even think of a name now. Anyway, it'll come to me. Yeah, good game. They played well on the weekend.
They did. They set up their premiership defence quite well with a nice big win over St George last week. And Tamika Upson was the star, as you alluded to. She made 250 odd run meters with 23 hit ups, and the front row too, covering the loss of Millie Boyle this year. Yasmin Clydesdale and Rima Butler were outstanding up the front, and also the centre pair lady, what's her name, Shanice Park was also a handful in attack as well. She made 150 run meters from 11 hit-ups. So she was quite a handful there against St George too, who are the whole team is quite new. There's probably one or two players from last year that are in
St
that
George.
Yeah, everyone's gone to...
Making excuses now for the women's team.
No. But no, it's a new side for them. So
it's the same with the Knights. We all, everyone's still getting to know who's who.
That's right.
But I like the fact that, we do have a lot of no-name players, so to speak, and they're coming through, so good on them. Anyway, round the grounds for them this week. The Titans 16 over the Cowboys 6.
Yep.
Then the Knights 32, Dragons 16.
Yep.
Broncos went down to the Roosters 36-18, and there was a biting allegation in that one.
Mm-hmm.
A swinging arm, but there's still no excuse to bite.
Her arm ended up in her mouth, and I mean, yeah, it was a bit on both sides, but yeah, biting has no place in the game. The Tigers 36-8
Maybe they need to put the women.
in the men's side.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Parramatta Eels 8. So
they're just warming up.
the West Tigers, they're a new side this year.
They are.
Mm.
Yep. And the other two new teams, the Sharks and Canberra, finished off there and
28-14.
yeah.
So
And my hero for the women's side, Miss
Elsie Albert,
Yeah, no, she was injured for Parramatta. Emma Tonegata.
they rode her.
Yeah, she was great for Cronulla.
Fair enough. So who's Elsie playing now?
Parramatta. Yeah.
And she was injured.
Yes.
All right, the Knights should sign her. She's going. Anyway, I do believe there should be more women's team. Penrith should have one. I do believe if you are in the NRL, you should have 3 grades: men's, women's, reserve. So bring it on. Anyway, time for a bit of humour for the week, eh?
That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Or decline, which way do you want to look at it?
Lucky I came prepared.
Always.
We'll start with a footy one.
Sounds great.
My wife just left me. She says life revolves around football and she's sick of it.
Fuck, sounds
I'm
like
quite
mine.
upset. We were together for 7 seasons.
Sorry, I had to laugh then because that was just exactly my situation right now.
I've been telling people about the benefits of eating dried grapes. You know, raisin awareness.
Oh.
So bad, it's funny. I asked an old man I know, even after 95 years, you still call your wife darling, honey, and love? What's the secret? Old man, I forgot her name 10 years ago and I'm scared to ask her.
Don't look at
true,
me.
Bob.
Don't look at me.
That's true. If
Look at
you
me.
go down the street and you see someone you know, but if you get the name, what do you call them?
Mate,
Oh, mate, how you going?
Hey, yeah, a champ or something like that.
Dean will be talking to people that he'd known from previous, and then afterwards I'd be like, so you didn't want to introduce me? And he'd be like, I forget their name.
same. Same.
Or I'll go, oh, this is my wife, Kylie, but I won't.
Yeah.
And then they won't say their name, so you're none the wiser. One evening, a husband, thinking he was being funny, said to his wife, perhaps we should start washing your clothes in Slim Fast. Maybe it would take a few inches off your butt. His wife was not amused and decided that she simply couldn't let such a comment go unrewarded. The next morning, the husband took a pair of underwear out of his drawer. What the hell is this? He said to himself as a little dust cloud appeared when he shook them out. April, he hollered into the bathroom. Why did you put talcum powder in my underwear? She replied with a snicker, it's not talcum powder, it's Miracle Grow.
Oh, good one. Good one.
You got some more?
I'll finish with a little.
She's got 2
funny
cans up and upside too, Dean.
one. No, he's pretty good. At the dinner table, little Johnny's father asked him to pray. Little Johnny prays, Dear God, please send clothes to the naked ladies in Daddy's computer.
Oh,
You can tell he watches porn.
Hey,
I don't know.
what are you talking about?
Yeah, but that's... Oh, we won't go there. Did you hear about Allen's, you know, how they're discontinuing fantails?
Yeah.
They're obviously... they're also discontinuing the teeth in the party mix because it offends South supporters.
Don't get it.
I have heard it. I have heard it before.
Gary, apparently...
I'm still on the fantail thing because we've got about 15 boxes at work that
I love a box.
Yeah.
we're not putting them out yet. Waiting.
Putting the price up.
Hey.
South supporters apparently have no teeth.
Okay.
I got
That's the thing that they have no teeth.
a shout out to Jamie, the random
Yeah.
South supporter this morning, and when I put that on Facebook, I got a reaction.
No,
But you got another one? You want to have another little Johnny one?
Is that it?
Oh, do you want more?
Well, there's
one
no
more.
little.
One more.
Yeah, little Johnny one. if you got one.
Little Johnny asks his grandma if he still has, grandma, if she still has intimate relations with grandpa. His grandma replies, yes, but only oral. Little Johnny asks his grandma what oral is, and his grandpa answers, I say F you, and she says F you back.
Anyway, that's a good one. I like him.
Little Johnny.
There's some really good ones in there,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
I think tonight's been your best.
Yeah.
They were short but good.
Your
you know
first
what I
one
mean?
was the best one.
Which one?
Your first one was
The
the
wife one.
Mm.
The wife left because of the footy.
I liked them all. They were good ones this week. Really good.
Couldn't understand that computer one, but
Yeah, yeah.
It's got your name
Is
written
that
all
why
over
you're
it.
going blind? Don't they reckon... Oh, no, that's something else. Never mind.
Yeah, it's got the do of that, but
Yeah, true, true.
and that's his hearing on too.
say what?
Your third favourite to take out the trophy this weekend?
Yeah, I'd put me losing.
No, I reckon she could be a smoky. Anyway, we'll catch you next week and find out the results. But
Panthers have got the Sharks.
got the Sharks backing them.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so
It's
too.
a blue bet, so
Sharks have been doing a little bit
hot and cold.
Yeah, and I think Nathan Cleary coming back this
Big
last week.
difference.
Yeah,
Big
huge
difference.
difference. He was back last week, but just had to find his feet.
No Spencer Lenu.
How long's he out for?
Not sure.
But in saying that, is
Tango back? No.
no Tonga.
They'll keep attacking that wing.
But in saying that, is it the young fella in again?
Peachy and...
Yeah, no, I didn't like Peachy. Bring that little young fella back in there. The one that sort of looked like the dude from... he's got the little blonde hair on the wing. Played really well.
Oh, the karate kid, dude.
No, he'll be back. Former Knights player.
Hosking.
Zach Hosking.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
should be back for... Hopefully back for Spencer.
The blonde dude, I can't
The
remember
little
his
dude
name.
on the wing. Played there the other week when you had six
Not
out.
Lindsay Smith.
No, not Lindsay Smith. Milky, they call him. Milky.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, he played really well. I think he got 2 tries on the other week. One of them won on the game, I think. Anyway, play well. Drive well. Be good to your husband.
Might call in sick that day.
You will not. Because that means you lose by forfeit. You know what that means?
You get a tattoo of him.
Maybe she wants it. That's what she's doing.
Well,
I don't get it.
I mean, she has to look at you every night, so there's no reason.
has to?
Well, she has to.
Has to.
Anyway, on that note, we'll be back after these short messages and catch you next week.
Bye.
When you think of great food at a great price, the best cold beer in town, awesome live music, even a place that you can host your next event, there is only one place you think of, and that is the Gallipoli Club. Get on down to the Gallipoli Club, the Gal 3 to 5 Beaumont Street, Hamilton, to check out what's going on this week. Enjoy some great food, a cold beer, awesome live entertainment. You can never go wrong at the Gal, thegal.com.au.
Hey Smita, I just wishing you a massive happy birthday. I know you're a massive Knights fan, so I really appreciate it. Me and the boys doesn't go unnoticed, and hopefully we keep having a good year, and we'll hopefully have a home semi-final. So keep supporting us, and I hope you have a great day with family and friends, brother. All the best.
All right, guys, and welcome back. And it's that time of night again. It's time for a Talking Schmidt. Caller number 1. Who we got there?
It's Steve here. How you going?
Good champion, mate. Good win for the Knights on the weekend.
Oh, mate, it was sensational. It was great to beat that hoodoo.
Yeah, mate. Hopefully we can get it through for this week as well. But what's your question for us, mate?
Well, speaking of this, I got a hot tip this week that it's there's a big event, probably even bigger than the game this weekend. I hear it's Smita's birthday. Birthday for
You heard
Sunday.
right. You heard
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm getting old, and it's a young bloke's birthday the same day. So, yeah, we've got a little bit of a would you say a race match this week to see who comes out on top with the go-karts as well for my birthday.
Sounds like good fun. Oh, well, hopefully we can get a win over Canberra as well, and Newey gets up.
Mate, that'll be the best, birthday present that they can give me is and Tyson Gamble and Leo Thompson scores a try. That'll be even better.
Even better.
Yeah, but yeah, mate, getting old, so it's my birthday on Sunday.
All right, well, I hope you have a good one.
Mate, much appreciate it, mate. And you're in the draw for a tattoo voucher too. Thanks to Sayers Inc. But also stay tuned for the show this week. We're going to give you 4 chances to win that fridge this week. So feeling special there for the birthday weekend. So we're going to give everyone some extra chances.
Oh, better than Lego.
Better than Lego. Thanks, champion, mate. We appreciate your call and hope you enjoy the rest of the show. And go the Knights.
Go the Knights.
Are you looking for something a little bit different, perhaps? Something a little bit out of the ordinary? Head down to the Liquidators Raymond Terrace. Liquidators is a discount variety store. They specialise in all sorts of different home decor items, candles, even hardware. There's costumes and wigs for that fancy dress party. There's art, all sorts of things that are a little bit different. Liquidators Raymond Terrace. That's 34 William Street in Raymond Terrace.
Alright guys, time for caller number 2. Who we got there?
Yeah, g'day, Daryl again. How you going today?
Hey champion, how are you, mate? Nice and cold up there, is it?
Absolutely. They're talking about snow. I'm not sure if it's going to snow or not, but who knows? But I just thought I wish you a happy birthday anyway. It's been very good.
Oh, thanks, champion. Yeah, it's on Sunday, so we're having a bit of a festivities on the Saturday with at Firsty Messiah and Extreme Indoor Go-Karts. We're doing our first ever annual Grand Prix. So
wow.
Yeah, the bet odds are up there. I think Gary, are you the favourite?
Yeah, apparently.
Gary's the favourite. He's got that
Very
he's got that Dick Johnson look about him, see? So
That's right.
I think I'm second, maybe, was I? Favourite?
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
Second crazy
lady.
Oh boy.
Corey's
12 to 1.
12 to 1 or something. He got Minion and
Very good.
Chris is coming up at the rear end. So
look out.
Put a lazy 20 on Chris.
yeah, put a lazy 20 on him.
There'll be a protest here, I reckon.
Oh, mate, but the loser, some poor loser's got to get a tattoo of it. So, yeah, look, keep an eye out for that.
Sounds good. Sounds very good.
Mate, you got a question for us this week?
Always. Yeah, no, just wondering, like, with that fantastic win over Melbourne, just wondering the durability of the players. How do you reckon we're going to go on the home run? There'd be a bit of a bumpy track, but I imagine we're going to do all right.
Yeah, I think we'll go all right.
Who we got left? Canberra Souths.
Sharks,
Tigers,
St George should be. Well, I'd say should be 2 points for a couple of them there. Should be. What's someone else? The Dolphins.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
The Dolphins at Perth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, mate, can be done.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah, just matter how badly we want it.
Exactly. And I was just wondering another thing too, just the crowd support. It must be growing surely after that. You know, like the girls and the blokes both having fantastic wins. There must be a bit of a crowd swirl there in the old Newcastle, I imagine, and surrounds.
Yeah, no, they had a fair crowd there on the weekend, and it always gets good numbers at Newcastle, win, lose or draw. So
that's fantastic.
That's one
Very
good thing
good
for the fans, that's for sure. But mate, we appreciate your calling in again, and we appreciate your support of the show. So love
it. Keep going. Very good. Good on you.
Thanks, champion. Enjoy the rest of the show, and you're in the draw for the tattoo voucher, mate.
Little beauty. Thank you so much. Take it easy.
Thanks, champion.
See you, Daryl.
Bye.
Bye.
Support our show sponsor, Grand Matriarch Distillery, that gives us the beautiful Grand Matriarch vodka that you see on our show every week. Join the reward program, and for every 9 bottles you purchase, you do get one free. Grand Matriarch Distilling in the beautiful Sapphire Coast of New South Wales. You cannot go wrong with their product, I promise you. That's grandmatriarch.com.au.
Alright, guys, it's time for caller number 3. Who we got there?
We've got Kenny.
Hey, buddy, how are ya?
Yeah, good, mate. Pretty good.
That's the go, champion, mate. Good win for the Knights on the weekend.
Yeah, mate. Still got goosebumps.
Yeah, we missed that one with the daughter's wedding, but for more reports, the crowd was electric.
Yeah. I missed it too, actually, because the little fella was crook.
Yeah, I did hear that. All good now, or?
Yeah, no, he's sweet now. He's back to his normal self, getting into everything, so he's all good.
Mate, that's the main thing. Glad to hear, mate. So, hopefully on the mend from here, as you're saying, and that's good to hear, buddy.
Yeah, good.
Mate, what's your question for us this week, champion?
The top 8 run.
Ooh.
I've got it worked out here in my little book or whatever I wrote down today, but what do you reckon?
Well, I reckon we can do it. Like, who we got next week? Who we got next week? Starting off,
South or Dogs?
We've got the Dolphins.
The Dolphins over in Perth. That's going to be the one that was more 50-50 for me because it's over in a neutral ground, and the Dolphins are unpredictable.
Yeah.
The Dogs showed we can do like the other week. We only put 66 in them. So we can do them easy. St George, we should be able to do pretty easy.
South and Sharks. South and Sharks before the Dragons.
Yeah. Sharks are a toss of the coin one again. Like
Are they playing that at home or away, that one?
That's at Newcastle. That's our last game down.
Well,
Souths will be a hard one, but it's one I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
Because
I've got a little workout thingy here, but I reckon the Sharks are gone, to be honest, eh?
Yeah, no, they're not premiership threats for me. I mean, they've done well this year.
Yeah.
But there's a piece of the puzzle that's just missing. It's just not right.
Something's not clicking, yeah. And they're not good against top 8 teams. And they run home. They got the Panthers, South, the Cowboys and the Raiders, and us as well. You know what I mean? And we're all fighting to get in that top 8. I think they're only going to win one game on their run home. I think that's the Titans. I think they're gone. So I think there's one top 8 spot there.
Is it at Titans too? But for the Sharks?
Yeah, I think it's at home. That's why I reckon they'll beat the Titans because they're playing the Titans at home.
Yeah, if it was at Titans, I'd back the Titans because I reckon towards the end of the year, teams like the Dragons and Titans might pull a few pants down.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, because they've got nothing to play for, nothing to lose. Yeah,
that's right. I tell you what, one thing, mate, I'm really excited for the Souths game.
Yeah.
I want to see the matchup of Gamble and Walker.
Yeah.
Both like to talk it up and talk in the face and get in the face of people. Yeah, I reckon that'll be magic.
It'll be a good game. Like our run home's not too bad, but other than those few crucial games, there's the Raiders, Dolphins, and South. Yeah, I think the ones we've got to watch out for, though, I reckon, are the Bulldogs and the Dragons because they're games we're predicted to win.
Yes.
But I think we've shown this year that those games that we're predicted to win, we have been winning. So,
but like you said, towards the end of the year, these teams will be able to, pull a few pants down. So
that's right.
We can't go in thinking that we've won. That's for sure.
Sure, yeah, that's it.
But mate, I think we can get through. How far to the finals, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think we can make it, so that's a start in itself. But if we play like we played last week, anything's possible.
The last month of football, we've been on fire. It's just been unreal.
we've played a lot. Even the games they've lost. Like, still, you know what I mean? Getting beat by Brisbane 24-20. What, we're in front with 2 minutes to go. You know what I mean? So, like, there was just that bit of a downfall in that Penrith game at Penrith. But other than that, you know what I mean? We haven't had any of the games get away from us other than one. And that was Floor Boys, Gary's, Parramatta, bloody River Worms.
Yeah, we won't go there, will we?
keep talking, Kenny. Keep talking.
Yeah, that's the only sort of. Really, when you think about. Yeah, it was. It was an awesome bus trip.
That was the only good part of the whole game.
Yeah, the bus trip. Yeah.
Thanks, fellas.
No, but I think that's the only bad game we've had really all year when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's
100%. But mate, it's up there for us to take. That's for sure.
Oh, that's it. It's there. It's just in front of us, mate. We're just got to grab it. So
100%, mate. Also on the weekend we've got our first annual go-kart Grand Prix.
Smith's birthday. Wish him happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, mate.
Thanks, bro.
That's all right.
If you're around the area, mate, come down and have a laugh. You never know, we might be able to squeeze you in for a spot.
Yeah, no worries. I'll see what's in the schedule, and I've got a bit of refereeing going on. So
yeah, true.
Yeah,
but
I've got 4 games. So
we do have the loser you did hear that the loser has to get a tattoo.
Oh, I'll make sure I'll lose then. Oh, what tattoo is it first?
Yeah, you might want to ask that first. The loser gets a tattoo of yours truly in a cartoon character version.
As big as a mobile phone.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's a tattoo of Smita in a cartoon character film. All I can say is I'm glad I'm not going to lose.
Yeah, no.
Chris is looking good for losing.
I'm getting a bit. I think I'm getting a bit sick.
Yeah, no, I think Chris is, at the moment Chris has got that wrapped up. We think.
Yeah, no worries.
Anyway, champion mate, we appreciate your call, and we'll have to get you on very soon when you're free. Come back in for a roll, eh?
Yeah, for sure, mate. I'd love to. Yeah, we got the junior footy's almost up. I think we've only got 3 weeks to go. So
all right, sweet as. We'll lock it in when you're finished, and we'll get you in the studio for a bit of a roll, eh?
No worries, mate. Too easy. Keen as.
Sounds good, champion. All right, mate. Go to the Knights, and you're in the draw for the tattoo voucher as well. So stay tuned, champion, and enjoy the rest of the show.
No worries. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Hey, champion.
I gotta be honest, one of my favourite things in this life is to sit down with some amazing meat and just stuff my face full of it, and the best meat that you will come across, honestly, is found at Steak and Chops Butchery at Tanilba Bay. Jump on their Facebook page and check out some of the prices and some of the specials. The quality is outstanding, the prices are excellent, you really can't go wrong. Steak, chops, sausages, mince, lamb loins, what more could you want? Get on down to Steak and Chops. That's 69 Beatty Boulevard in Tanilba Bay. Tell them the Sasquatch sent you.
All right, guys, it's time for caller number 4. Who we got?
There you going, boys.
Big Adam, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Happy birthday for this coming weekend.
Oh, thanks, champion. Much appreciated.
How's the betting for the go-karting?
The Silver Fox seems to have been out to a lead. I think he's got that Dick Johnson look about him.
Well, yeah, without the Johnson. I do hope that.
Thanks, Anna.
I hope the Starlo creams all you.
Oh, I bet he will.
Yeah, well, I will say I have been giving him a little bit of training the last couple of nights. So he's been
hopefully driving. Yep.
Yeah, he's been studying YouTube hard. Been doing a bit of driving at home. So,
yeah, I hope he's all right. He's been unwell, so.
Yeah, well, you just never know. He could be like the
dark horse.
The little, should we say the Italian eagle has landed, and might be the Days of Thunder, the Cole Trickle.
That's a horrifying thought. Anyway, did you know over here in the sunny, windy and rainy west, there has been talk about
Perth getting an NRL team, but partnering with Newtown.
I heard a little bit.
I'm all for it. I think you guys should have a team.
Yep. 100%.
They're talking about expanding the league, and I'm 110% behind you guys having a team. It's why you don't have
facing the Jets and the Colours over here in Perth.
I'd like to see, to be honest, I've got no problem with the Newtown Jets running it, but I would like to see the Western Reds back. The same colour, same everything, and the Western Reds. That's my opinion.
Yeah, but that's what's been talked about over here. Which I'd like to see the Rams back, because that's Adelaide's my home, and I was always a Rams guy.
Yeah, true.
But definitely, it's there's been a lot of talk about because the Jets are at the feeder club, isn't it? Through Cronulla. Is that what?
I think so. Yeah, Newtown. Yeah, it could be. Or was Newtown for the Roosters? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's definitely a feeder club. But yeah, I think that they're talking about basing them over here. So it'd be like the Perth Jets, or using the same colours, and maybe even playing some games at Henson Park again too. So they're really, after about 40 years, looking to bring it back.
Yeah, no, mate. Why they haven't got a team? Even before the Dolphins come in, I thought they should have had a team over there. So, mate, you got my vote 100%. You should have a team there. Why you don't is beyond me. You got all these teams in multiple states. Why isn't there one there? It's the only state that doesn't have a team.
Well, obviously with the games coming up here at the stadium in a couple of weeks' time, I guess they are testing the waters to see how popular it would be. But there is a really strong rugby community over here. In fact, league community, there's actually a really strong presence of what you call them Easterners that come and work over here and live over here, and they still love their league.
Is that next week? You get the nights over there?
The 5th.
It would be, because the 30th is on the weekend.
Yeah, so it's not this weekend, next weekend, yeah.
There. So you heading off to the game?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So you'll be out and about with the nighttime camera?
Yeah, well, we could do that. We could roaming bozo or something. So
yeah, that'll be good. You getting you and Jai back on for a cameo?
That's the plan. Jai's about as reliable as who Bob watch, but we'll see what we can do, because I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, it'd be good. So what I'm thinking, if he's going to do that, just any of the listeners heading over that way, or any of the listeners that are over that way, to keep an eye out for the Sasquatch and go up and say g'day and have a little chat on the camera and feature on the show. It'd be good to
fat bastards with beards. So
it'd be good to get some more input of some people over there. Like I'm not sure if he's going to get there because he's quite a fair distance from there. But my old school teacher, Paul Tui, that comes on here and there, he's a
room or something silly, isn't he? So it's a fair.
Yeah, I was quite a few hours away anyway. He was. I'm not sure exactly where it was, but I'm looking forward to that. See what Adam does and has a bit of a chat with some people. But
I might put Jai in front of the camera. I'll sit behind it where I do my best work.
Oh, mate, you give yourself some more credit. You're an asset to the show, and we constantly get emails of people saying that those little things you put in, like the little gambles and those little added perks, are really exciting time. People like to hear it. So
I think the only person emailing about the gamble stuff is you. You're emailing yourself with your little man crush.
I've got 28 different emails.
Yeah, it would surprise me.
But it's Gamble and it's Thompson and Kurt Mann. But yeah, Kurt Mann's on the outer, so it's just Gamble and Thompson now.
Oh, it's a sad state of affairs. Hopefully it's not Bradman Best on the outer either.
No, he's staying. But I do have a soft spot for the Greg Margiu too.
Well, you like your big dark men, don't you?
Yeah. Anyway.
Catch up with Simon and see what he has to say.
Yeah, well, actually, funny you say it. That is Yeah, he might be our next caller. But who's your pick for the Grand Prix?
The Silver Fox. Go the Silver Fox.
Well, there's positives and negatives. The Silver Fox, he might drop his colostomy bag and spin out of it. Charlie could drive like a real girl, but you never know. She could cause an accident. I reckon watch the Minion. I reckon he's devious.
What happens if he loses his glasses?
I don't think it would make much of a difference to him.
Oh, funny you say it. There might be 2 guest appearances from a certain 2 people. I'll just leave it at that. You'll have to watch next week's show. But
I will be watching it because I'm the one who has to put it all together, you clown. So.
I was actually telling everyone else out there, but yeah. Anyway, mate, we appreciate your call. It's good to hear from you, and I actually look forward to next week's game with the 2 boys out there, the cameras over there.
Be great.
Yeah.
Go the Perth Jets, I guess.
Go the Jets.
Good to speak to you guys.
Say ads.
Thanks, Chairman.
Say ads.
Palmy or Palmer, it doesn't matter where you're from. It's Palmy, by the way. The best schnitzels in town are just around the corner at Harry's, where they cook chicken the way nature intended, flattened, crumbed and golden. Nothing beats a good schnitzel. There are burgers, there's chips, there's all sorts of wonderful food there to be had. Grab yourself a Harry's loyalty card, get on down and enjoy some of the best chicken you'll ever have. It's really good schnit. Get on to Harry's at the Junction, Jesmond, Marketown, Thornton, Erina and Toronto. It is Sasquatch approved. It is nighttime podcast approved. Harry's Schnitzel's the best in town.
All right, guys, it's time for caller number 5. Who we got?
Hello, boys.
Hello.
Simon.
Simon, how are you?
Well, I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, not too bad, mate.
I'm good.
Very well.
I wanted to ring up and talk about the great win, but honestly, what was with Blocker's commentary? Did anyone listen to how biased it was?
No, I actually missed it because I was at my daughter's wedding, but I can only imagine Blocker was against us all game.
Oh, he was atrocious. He was all over the Melbourne boys like me on Terrence, but still... He almost cried at the end that Melbourne had lost. It was disgraceful.
He never seems to give us any credit.
No, there was some real bitterness in his voice.
Yeah, it's a bit of a I don't know. It's a turn off to watch that show, to watch that broadcast
commentary of it.
Yeah,
you'd like people to be level-headed, but I tell you what, he was a bit of a rapscallion on the weekend, I can tell you.
Yeah, no, it's if you're going to be commentary, I feel you can't be biased towards any team. I mean, you can sort of understand former players might have a little soft spot for their former teams, but yeah, he goes a little bit too far against us. I feel him. There's quite a couple of others too, like that. Don't give us much of a chance.
He made Phil Gould, if he had listened to Phil Gould commentate Origin, he made him sound positively balanced.
Yeah, well, that bad. Yeah, no, I missed it, mate. As I said, I was at my daughter's wedding. So
how was the wedding?
Sensational, mate. Absolutely beautiful day. Yeah, I looked rather ravishing.
No. I bet you did.
Nah, the crazy lady did. She looked beautiful as always, and so did the daughter, Michaela.
Excellent. That's wonderful. I'm glad you had a good time there, but I wanted to congratulate you on your prediction that if you didn't watch the game, the boys would get up. And get up they did.
Yeah, so I'm not going to watch it again this weekend.
I think that's a good idea.
I'll watch the replay because actually someone misled some information and we booked the go-karts on the same time as the Knights are playing, so hopefully we're going to have a TV there. We'll watch it in between races, but yeah, we will be racing at 3 o'clock.
Well, I do hope you have a wonderful time on the go-karts.
Yes, well, looking forward to it.
make sure that you give Christopher a good ramming now.
Whoa!
We'll leave that to Minion.
I dare say that we will be probably coming up his behind a fair bit.
Oh, you rude boy.
I've got a feeling we might lap him a couple of times. That's the plan anyway.
Well, you better get yourself ready for that tattoo, Christopher.
Oh, he's ready. He's loving it. Mate, I appreciate your call, and yeah, it's always good to hear from you, Simon.
Thank you so much, boys. It's good to speak to you, and glad to hear the silver fox there.
Hey, thanks, mate. Say good day to Terence for us.
Oh, I will when he gets home. He's off down the wharfs or something tonight, hanging out with the sailors.
Maybe he went to get me a birthday cake.
Well, it's possible. Hey, you enjoy blowing those candles.
Have a big souffle ready for him when you get home.
That would be a bad idea now either, would it?
No, that'd be a good idea for him.
Souffle, and you can slip into something a little bit more comfortable.
Something a little more appropriate, yeah.
Yeah, stay out of this cold. Anyway, mate, we appreciate it, and go the Knights and enjoy the rest of the show.
Ta-ta, boys.
Bye, Simon.
Bye. Oh, all right, guys. Yeah,
That's it.
That's it for Talking Schmidt, and we'll take a couple of short messages and be back shortly.
Smita, hey, how you going, brother? I just want to wish you a happy birthday. Miss seeing your head at Newcastle, mate, and hopefully get to catch up soon and see you back home once I'm there at the end of the year. And all the best for your birthday. Hopefully it's a good day for you, buddy, and enjoy it with your loved ones. So all the best. Happy birthday, brother, and hopefully catch up soon. Cheers, bro.
All right, guys, welcome back. So who are we going to give the tattoo spot on the board to this week?
I do believe everybody that we rang up tonight has been on that wheel as well, except for that Steve guy.
Yeah, Steve was pretty good. Just he only wanted to ring up and wish me happy birthday.
Yeah,
so good on him.
Yeah, so I think
All right, give it to Steve.
He deserves to win that. So
Steve, it is. Steve, you have won the chance on the board for
tattoo.
The tattoo voucher, thanks to Sayers Inc. Obviously, talking about the go-karts, we'll get into a bit later. We'll pick the score with that as well. Pick who's going to win. But we'll get into some last week's games around the grounds. St George 18 over the West Tigers 14.
Yeah.
Very close game. I thought the Tigers were going to get up with this.
It was a great flick pass by Zach Lomax at the end to win it for him.
And looks like he might be staying, doesn't he?
And Ben Hunt too, is what I heard today as well. So
so things looking up for St George. And I'll tell you now, watch this space. You will see someone that is quite close to us at St George next year.
Going back to his old club, eh?
Yeah, that's all I'll say.
And they're also in the running for South Sydney Fire Harm Saleh, I read. So Flanagan's trying to, and Luke Thompson from Canterbury. So he's trying to work his magic here. So
why they didn't pick up old mate from the Canterbury?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I would have signed him straight up. Canterbury captain has told him to look elsewhere.
Moses Mbai's already left. Gone to St Helens straight away.
Gone to St Helens.
And he's on the chopping block today. I read there's Sullivan could be gone by the end of the season. And Tautau Moga and...
Tautau Moga's played some good footy.
He has, but unfortunately he's just been injured too much.
I'd keep him.
As a backup anyway. But
lower price.
He's been good for backup.
I rated him.
I think I think Ben Murdoch, Masilla and Zane Musgrave, who come to the club this year, they've told him, Flanagan said to go and look elsewhere. So
Anyway, moving on. The Warriors 21 over the Canberra Raiders 20.
Well, this was an exciting finish.
Yeah, the Warriors, I thought, would have ran away with it, but Dallin...
With Tony Zalesniak.
Career best form. Absolute...
He's been
killing
playing.
It's the hair.
Yeah.
It is the hair.
He's playing really well.
Top four for the Warriors.
Yeah, top four for the Warriors for me. But it just shows Canberra are going to be hard to beat this week. South Sydney 20 went down to the Broncos 36.
Reece Walsh again, he's a superstar.
Yeah, and they've got players coming back. The Broncos are only going to get better.
Better and better.
Yeah.
Gold Coast Titans 18 went down to the Roosters 36. So that was a...
I thought Gold Coast would actually pull up an upset. We talked about that last week, didn't we?
Yeah, I thought it would have been closer than that.
Yeah, Roosters were pretty disappointing, the Gold Coast.
Newcastle Knights, as we touched on, 26 over the Melbourne Storm 18. Cowboys 24 over the Parramatta Eels 16.
Yeah, there's something wrong there.
Yeah.
Misprint.
Cowboys are back on the rise.
Yeah. I didn't see this one. How did Jermaine Hopgood go?
I didn't see it either.
Didn't see it, yeah.
But he's been playing well.
He's playing really well.
I read that he's only on 250,000.
Yeah.
Get him at 500.
Yeah.
Well, see, like, even Gamble's only at 220. I find that hard to believe.
Yeah. They want him up his money to keep him, won't they?
Oh, 100% they will. Penrith 44 over Canterbury 18. Never in doubt. I think I think the Panthers sort of took their foot off the accelerator. Cleary was a little bit clunky, but that'll change.
Yep.
Cronulla Sharks 26 went down to Manly 30. I do believe they were sort of...
A big fight back by Cronulla.
Yeah, they were robbed at the end there, I feel. That was just a low act by Cherry Evans.
Yep.
But that's last week's games. West Tigers come close, but just not good enough.
Yeah.
Jack DeBellum was placed on report in the 30th minute for a chicken wing style tackle too. You haven't seen many of them for a while.
Yeah, he hasn't been suspended for it though, I don't think.
Ben Hunt showed his class in the 23rd minute when he put up a superb kick for centre Zach Lomas to catch on the full and score. Hunt's 14th try assist of the season was an absolute beauty to Lomax. He was the beneficiary.
Lomax, since he's had that time in reserve grade, and it must have been because he took a photo with me.
Probably what was wrong with him.
He's been super ever since.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan, but yeah, he is a good player.
Yeah.
You don't like Lomax?
Nah, not after what he did to Tyson Brazil. I thought that was pretty.
Yeah, look, that was a bit rubbish.
Each your own. Is that your man crush? Come on, let's be honest.
Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balzac.
The special one.
Yeah. Warriors 21 over Raiders 20. Yeah. Dallin Latwini. Yeah.
Do you want to get it out for you?
Yeah, okay.
Dallin Wateni Zalesniak. Can you say that for
It's
me?
like he's scoring tries for fun this year.
Yep.
Haven't scored 14 tries in the past 9 games.
That's a lot.
I'll make it easy for you. Just say DWZ.
Yeah, that's easy enough. That'll do it, mate. And Aiden Fanua-Blake, he got for a mountain of work, 212 run meters. 90 and 92 were post contact, and he made 34 tackles. Like that bloke, since going over there, has just come in leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
To be honest,
That's a lot.
he's an absolute machine. To be honest, I wasn't a fan of him at Manly. He's gone over there and changed his game, become a real cracker. Marty Tapau was placed on report, as we said, and sent to the sin bin for a high, I would say a foot more than anything, not a knee. Raising his knee, they said, but it's more of a foot too. Yeah, it was just one of those things. I don't think you'll see him do that again.
No.
Selwyn Cobbo scored 6 tries in his past 5 games, so he's on a bit of a roll. Reece Walsh, Tony Staggs, they're all playing some super footy.
Yeah.
Yep. Team to beat.
Even the Roosters. Tedesco was back to his dynamic self for the Roosters. Had a couple of 3 tackle breaks, 2 try assists, and 238 run meters. So yeah, back to his best again. To Roosters, will we see Connor Watson come back soon?
He's been out for a long time, hasn't he?
Yeah. It'd be a handy one for a club to pick up cheap.
Yep.
No Jaden Brayley. Did we sign him? Get rid of Jaden Brayley, sign Connor on a little him and Phoenix rotation kind of.
Possibly.
Good work. Cowboys utility Jake Granville made his 200th NRL appearance against the Eels.
I'm surprised with that because he's been around for so longer than
Granville.
Yeah.
Good player. Good player. Scott Drinkwater scored 6 tries in his past 5 games.
He's been going good
on
too.
a bit of fire. So, yeah, you watch the Cowboys start coming back.
Well, are they officially in the top 8 now, or I haven't seen the ladder?
I haven't seen the ladder. I haven't looked, but you watch them make a charge to the finals. But
I think they are.
Penrith and Bulldogs, 44-18. Like I said, Spencer Lenu went off in the second half with suspected MCL injury. Hope he comes back. I don't want to see him finish his career at Penrith and go to the Roosters.
MCL's probably 4 to 6 weeks there.
Be close.
Liam Martin has signed again this week for another 3 years with Penrith. So that's
good on him.
Big plus. Nathan Cleary marked his 150th NRL game on the weekend as well. So good on him. I must say, play of the game. There was plenty to choose from, but for the Panthers. But Brian Tutl's second on half time was a special one where Dylan Edwards made a break too, and I think it was Edwards and offloaded it to Tuttle, and the Tuttle went through and scored, and that was the one that he done the flop.
Yeah.
I mean, Tuttle was probably. Is there a better winger in the game than Tuttle?
I don't think so.
He's only little, but got to get through a mile of work.
Yep.
I mean, Greg Marju says hold my beer, but I think Tuttle still got him by just that.
Got him by a couple of metres.
Yeah, just slightly. Manly, I'm not even going to bowl on them because they absolutely disgraceful that with DCE. That was absolutely disgraceful at the end of that.
If they would have played, I think they would have beat them, and we wouldn't be talking about it again.
Yeah, that's right. Should
have been penalised.
Should have been sent to Simbin. I know it was only a minute, but like I said, things like that, maybe they should get a march 10 metres and a penalty.
Yep.
Make them think twice about doing that, that's for sure. All right, moving on to this week's games, guys. You want to do this week's game?
We got the Broncos and the Chooks.
You can't go past the Broncos, especially up at...
Well, it's at the Gabba, this one.
The Gabba, yeah.
I don't care where it's at.
Minion.
The Broncos for me too, guys.
Yep. West Tigers and South. I've gone for South.
Put the price of the Tigers at $8.50. Wouldn't you want to put an easy 20 on that one?
I'm tempted, eh?
South out. Is Latrell out?
You know what?
I didn't see Latrell was playing.
Yeah, he's out again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How about we all put a $5 in and what's that? We'll make it up $50 and we'll put it on the Tigers to win.
$5 it is.
What do you reckon?
5, 10, 15, 20, $25.
$25 on the Tigers.
Well, you don't gamble though.
Only responsible.
And it's only $5 each.
I'm going to take Tigers. Upset.
Yeah, I went the Bunnies. Minion?
Yeah, I'm going the Tigers for upset. No Latrell, no South. They're not playing well. And look at the Tigers. They should have beat the Dragons.
12 weeks ago, they were premiership favourites. Now they've gone right down the pecking order.
Something's not right.
Are you going for, Corey?
I'd like to see an upset here as well.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Soon. So, Tigers?
Yeah, Tigers.
Melbourne and Parramatta.
I think
can't go past the Storm after us beating them last week. They'll bounce back.
Yep. 2 losses in a row for Parramatta for me, so Melbourne it is.
Is it in Melbourne?
Yes.
Sydney? Yeah, Melbourne for me then.
You bunch of sooks. Parramatta.
At least you're staunch to your team, mate.
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, they've got a team to do it. Like, they could do it, but...
bit hard without...
How's Gaffarino doing?
Gaffarino's all right. I'm just
still
worried about
cleaning around.
me mate Regan. He should be out there.
Oh, is he cool?
No, he's not. He's on the side. He's
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, he does a lot for the team.
Yeah, no, he does. Good asset job.
Yep.
Moving on to Canberra.
Canberra and Newcastle.
Canberra favourites.
In Canberra.
$1.62. Canberra's paying to Newcastle's $2.25. So I'll take the Knights, but I should take Canberra for a reverse psychology.
Yeah, the Knights for me. Every week.
Knights.
Well, I had Canberra, and then through the podcast, I went for the Knights.
And then you're going back to Canberra.
I think I'll go back to Canberra because, like I said, I've been to Canberra twice.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're not used to that cold,
it's.
I know you warm up playing footy, but geez, you want to
It's
warm up
still
real
cold.
quick. So I'm going to go Canberra.
The only thing that's going is that, as you said, I know it's cold, doesn't matter what time, but 3 o'clock, you want to play that than 6:30 at night.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so...
Moving on to St George.
St George and the Bin Chickens Manly.
Upset again?
Nah, Bin Chickens.
Bin Chickens.
I'm going the upset.
Yeah, bin chickens.
Oh, we won't worry about Pugsley on this one. Sorry, mate.
Oh, St George have got a great record against Manly. I think they can beat them.
Right, yeah.
I'll take the Bin Chickens.
Penrith and the Cronulla Sharks.
Hard to go past Penrith.
Yeah,
Cronulla's paying $5.
Cronulla still haven't beat a team in the top 8 yet, so yeah. So
I mean, Penrith got a couple of injuries, but yeah, no, I'll still take them.
good odds there for Cronulla, $5 if you want to put money on it.
Like the reserve grade for Penrith are only a small bit off the,
that's
the top
right.
grade. They're brilliant. Canterbury Dogs against the Dolphins.
I'm going to go Dolphins.
Yeah, hard to go the Dogs. Although they did play some good football in patches last week. I think the Dolphins will bounce back on that one, even though it's in Sydney. Yeah, Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins for me. Fins up.
Stop it.
How did I know that wasn't coming though?
All right. We need a game.
Yeah.
That's before Saturday at 3 o'clock for you and Minion to bet on. Loser has to do a gosling at the go-karts.
What, so we need to do like a Friday night game or a Thursday night game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we've got 3 games to choose from.
All right, I'll go to Tigers over Souths.
Well, I was going the Tigers as well.
Oh, I thought you went South, sorry.
You're both going for Brisbane.
And we're both going for Melbourne. All right, how about, because we'll just change it. I'll go for Souths and you go for Tigers. All right, just even though I was going to go Tigers because we've all gone.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, moving on then.
All right, so someone's doing a gosling.
Penrith, I'll take Penrith.
What's this space?
Well, don't. Hey, I'll take Penrith. Hard to take that.
What are you on? We're already gone past that.
Oh, yeah.
Dolphins, last game.
Dolphins.
Yeah, everyone's on the Dolphins. We've got the Titans and the Cowgirls.
Cowgirls, somewhere.
Cowgirls.
Yeah, go to Cowboys.
Yep, same.
Injuries this week too. Manly's Josh Aloy looks set to miss a few weeks. He dislocated his shoulder 3 times against the Sharks.
Yeah.
3 times.
That's bad.
Manly's Tania Pascalia or some. Sorry about the pronunciation.
Pascali.
Yeah, that'll do. He did not finish the game against the Sharks due to an MCL injury. He'll possibly miss quite a few weeks. Storm's Remy Smith. He did not finish the game either against the Knights due to an abductor injury. 4 weeks, they say. Panthers' Isaac Tago missed a game against the Bulldogs due to a leg issue. He's possible to miss Saturday night's game as well. Big loss. He's playing some awesome football. Sean Lane dislocated his elbow.
I didn't know that.
If there's no fracture present, he'll miss roughly 6 weeks.
Oh, no.
Had a bad run. Cowboys' Jeremiah Nanai didn't finish the game either against the Eels due to a shoulder injury. Physio believes it could be an AC joint. Panthers' Spencer Lino, same, didn't finish the game. A knee injury. Waiting for further updates on him. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Roosters' Victor Radley missed the game against the Titans due to hamstring tightness. I'm not sure how much. And come out as well, Daniel Saifidi will miss this week's game with a leg complaint too, I think it was. So yeah, that's the injuries so far. Don't forget the women's games too. Get on, support them. Double header, as you've seen with Porsche.
Yep. Who are we going for the fridge?
Yeah, who we... board predictions first. Board prediction, Minion.
I'm thinking the Knights will get over 13 plus. Gamble to score.
Gamble to score?
Yep. And the Knights 13 plus.
Ooh, I like it. Gaz.
Not yet, I'm still thinking.
Corey.
Dragons to beat Manly by 12.
He said a bold prediction, not stupidity. No, you never know. Hey, they're due for a win.
They won last week.
Yeah, I mean they're due for another. Gaz,
I like Katani Stags. He's going to get 2.
You've had a thing for the Stag.
I
tonight,
do.
haven't you?
Yeah, I like Stags. He'd rock hard.
Are you got a foot fetish too?
No.
Oh.
Mine's going to be Knights by 7. Gamble will get a try, a field goal, and so will Leo Thompson.
What, a field goal?
No, he'll get a try. And I think you'll find Brodie Jones comes on in the second half and scores in the right-hand corner.
You visualise this, haven't you?
It's very bold birthday predictions.
It'd be a good birthday present for you.
It would be. Oh, to be honest, I'm...
If that happens, will you do the Gosling?
No way.
Chris, will you do the Gosling if all that happens?
Yes, he will.
Okay. All those in favour?
Chris does a lot of stuff.
All those in favour say aye.
Hey, all seriousness. Everyone knows I'm a huge, probably the biggest Gamble fan, and probably the biggest Leo Thompson fan there is as well. But I would just really love this week for a birthday sort of thing for Brodie Jones to have the best game he's had in a long time. That's, that'd be perfect for me.
He's obviously been playing reserve grade well in reserve grade to force his way back into the team.
He's had a bit dreadful run with some injuries and get into on Broads, mate. We're right behind you. Yeah. But yeah, that's my ball prediction. Knights by 7. Gamble, Thompson, Jones. Excuse me. That's my trifecta of tries and Gamble for a field goal. Anyway, we might take another short break and be back shortly to wrap it all up.
Purnell's Awards and Apparel is your one-stop shop for everything you might need for your business or your sporting club. Have a listen to this. There are corporate awards, cups, trophies, display cases, drinkware, giftware, medals, perpetuals, plaques and shields, and even apparel. There's so much there. It's great stuff. It's great quality at a great price. Head down to Purnell's in 2 locations, purnells.com.au or email winner@purnells.com.au.
Alright guys, welcome back. It's time to wrap it all up. But before we go, we're going to give a chance to win the fridge again, guys.
Yep.
That minion is at the front of.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful fridge in any NRL team you want. Just don't probably suggest you don't get a Dragons because it only works every couple of weeks. But,
you are correct though.
These, because it's mine and the young bloke's birthday this week, I'm feeling extra special.
Yeah, mate. Let's give this good chance to get this fridge away.
There, 1, 2,
3,
4,
4,
5,
4 times, 4 chances.
4.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll go 5.
You got to go 5.
Yeah. West Tigers.
Number 1.
And South.
Yep.
Canberra Raiders and Newcastle.
Yep.
2.
Penrith and the Cronulla. Pick the scores.
3. Pick the scores.
Second one is you pick the order of 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th with the crew on the go-karts. You will win a spot on that as well. Plus, you will also win a night's time prize pack. So you'll get both. And the 5th, if anyone comes down and has a look at us crazy fools being silly on the go-karts and takes a photo and sends it in,
come and get a photo with us.
Yeah, there's another
chance on the wheel.
I want to give it away. I really do. So there's 5 chances. We've never given away 5 chances in one way.
No.
So this is pretty epic.
1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, crazy lady, 4th, 5th, 6th. That's the order.
You reckon? I reckon crazy lady might smart us.
Yeah, she might.
Have you seen her drive my yet?
No.
Yeah, God help us.
She's too quick for me.
That's all right. Anyway, so that's that one. Go the Knights. Big thank you to Adam, Corey, Chris, Crazy Lady, Gaz, and Minion.
And the Minion.
I don't think I've forgotten anything, have I, guys?
Don't think so. Just all our sponsors, pretty much. Just the
Yeah, I
usual.
think our sponsors and current, new, past, and present. Or anyone that wants to get on board. Big shout out, but also to Extreme Indoor Go-karts at Morners Bay, Luke and his crew for having us this weekend.
Yeah, sensational.
Can't wait.
Could be the last time they invite us down.
Oh, I wish it was tomorrow. I can't wait. You know,
Sunday can't come quick enough.
yeah, well, it's going to be a big day actually. First the young boat soccer, then
Hang on a sec.
I've also got my niece's 18th birthday party, so
then thirsty for lunch and
Just seeing what it feels like.
to be a winner. I suppose being Parramatta,
when
you
was the
don't
last?
get that, do you?
1986 was the last time you felt a trophy.
Christ, you're going to get the holding the trophy for a while.
Yeah, cop that one.
No, I care not to comment.
Oh, I should have given him a medal. You're not going to win any medals anytime soon, eh?
Thanks to Pernell for
Yeah,
doing
thanks to
that.
Sharon for Pernell for the trophy. It's going to be an awesome day.
Can't wait.
Thanks everyone for all my birthday wishes for me and the young bloke too.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Not expected, but really appreciate it. See you Saturday.
Yep.
See
Be
you
there.
See you Saturday.
Be
See you
square.
Saturday, Smita.
All right. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's it until next week on the Nighttime Podcast.
Remember,
It's all about the league.
good night.
Good night.
Aren't we going?
Oh, whatever you just. Oh.
And oh dear, maybe I should go soon. You right?
Want a beer?
Someone has to do it. It's a dirty job, you know.
Chris, would you take the job on?
No.
Yes, you would.
A smile if you would. All right, guys, it's time for. Hang on, start again.
Yeah.